stop me. But we got rocket power. Y'all ain't hear Quavo talk about that rocket power the other day? It was like, how this happened and all. They were asking Quavo questions. Honcho, Honcho said rocket power. That's how, by the grace of God. I was thinking about the coach for Rocky. He was like, get out of there, Rocky. He was like, he's a monster. You know? Man. On my other channel, if y'all didn't see, there's a daggone fly in here. I eat so much fresh fruit and produce, and man, I can't get rid of the flies in the summertime. That is the one problem with going vegan, beside having to learn how to navigate through slave food and fake food and water with chemicals. There's real things that we should be arguing about, but today I'm gonna just talk about a little bit for y'all, because I got a lot of notes and I got so much work to do, so much editing to do, that I decided, why not just go live and talk to y'all for a little while, because I had to make this video. It's just crazy. And we'll be live on my other channel tomorrow. But they are trolling me so hard. They are so mad. And I'm like, y'all, I'm not doing anything wrong. Y'all are the problem. And sometimes these people don't even know that they're the problem. And it's really easy, because you're in the Matrix and you imagine that you're going to be woke but still be in the Matrix. Like, how you woke but you in the Matrix, Everybody knows, like, I left this mug. I was just living in Honduras and stuff. And I didn't know that these people were scamming y'all so bad, lying about consciousness and health food stuff. I was just like chilling. I wasn't even making YouTube videos. I wasn't making videos for real. And then I was like, oh shoot, I gotta make videos now, because I thought Sonetta and these other people, Red and Blue Pill, I thought these people was gonna do y'all right and teach y'all what y'all needed to know. I thought they was gonna teach y'all recipes and do cooking shows with their wives, and but we don't see that. So if they don't have no cooking show, then I'm like, they ain't even no vegan. I don't even believe they vegan. Now, whether you talk about vegan, plant-based, and all that crap, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to debate all that crap. It's a bunch of crap talk. Like if you say holistic is not what you think it means. Vegan is not what you think it means. Vegan means today, in 2023, it means that you don't participate in harming animals. You feel me? So, because I'm homeless, you will see me wear leather sometimes. Like, somebody gave me a leather jacket. It was freezing cold. I needed it. I'm a Native American, though. If you're not Native American, you're not supposed to be hunting in this land. You really don't need to be in my country. So a lot of these people, I just found out that these people are foreigners and stuff, and I'm starting to understand now why they don't even talk about reparations. They don't even say reparations. They'll talk about slavery even, but they won't talk about reparations. They won't promote it. I'm like, why don't y'all just promote one person that's talking about it and get them free commercials or something? I just don't get it. They got all this crap about aliens and stuff because they're aliens. Legally, Billy Carson is trying to imply that he is part alien via being a foreigner, he says he got some kind of DNA that's alien DNA. And like, if you're not from America, that would make you an alien. You're very funny with your words, sir. Want y'all to be so distracted with aliens when he's the actual alien right there in your face. And I knew his girlfriend was a little alien. I said, where are people from? She Asian. Okay, well, we know you're not from here. I don't know, she might be mixed though. But at the same time, a lot of people, they brag about how their family came over here on a boat. And I'd be like, why don't y'all build a nice boat and go back? Go back to your country. Make your country great again. And we'll make America great again. And I just learned that campaign didn't even come from Trump. All y'all so mad about Kanye talking about make America great again, that don't come from Trump. It came from Clinton. And I'm like, oh shit. So Trump took Clinton's campaign phrase and made it really big. I don't remember. I didn't know it was a part of Clinton's campaign. So I'm like, but he's a Republican, not a Democrat. So is he like winking at them, or is he like literally fucking with them? Like, that's some crazy shit that I just got that. Ain't nobody told y'all that shit on the internet. I just caught it. I was watching this documentary and I was like, hold up. Clinton said make America great. What the fuck? But yeah, so sometimes y'all could be in a matrix and think that you woke, and y'all getting so mad, and it's like y'all falling right into the trap in the matrix. It's some bullshit. Everything that's in the matrix dang near is fake, because people are being influenced by artificial intelligence, and also influenced by people that are not intelligent. Somebody said Tariq Nasheed was very extremely intelligent. No, Tariq Nasheed is not very intelligent person. Tariq Nasheed is a knowledgeable person. He has knowledge. That does not mean he has intellect or wisdom. And then I would say that to a certain degree he has some wisdom, because he's been able to be around old people. And the more you be around old people, the more you get wisdom. So there's this product right here. You know, it's got sea moss in it. And I used to work for this company and work with them. And this is from the Natural Hair Show, and it says this is a free sample. It's got a scalp care, follicle therapy, treatment, mask. Okay, now that's a mask or mask. English is so confusing, but it looks like a mask. So, wild sea moss, rosemary, and aloe. Now, your aloe vera is trash, but I don't know about this sea moss. I was out here gardening. I want to show y'all some plants soon. There's a lot of other chemicals and stuff in here. I'm not sure what all this stuff is. It could be natural, I don't know. It says something about vitamin E, and I'm curious about where do they get their vitamin E from. Then it says ascorbic acid, vitamin C, and I don't know where they get that from. So this could be dangerous, and hopefully this company will help me. But this is from the World Natural Hair Show. This is what they gave y'all. They, like, if you just had the sea moss, you might be better. Then you got to make sure that's good sea moss you got. Do a lab test, you know. And if it don't pass the lab test, take it back to the store. Tell them you want your money back, all of it back, all the money you ever bought from all that sea moss. Y'all selling sea moss all around the world, but it says something else in here. It's got shea butter. It's got a lot of stuff in it. And what I'm doing right now is showing y'all that I rule the world, because I'm reading this tiny little writing on this thing. And some of y'all can't read this stuff. So I'm reading it for you to help you. Okay? Because you need help. You can only read the big letters on the front. A lot of y'all are blind and you can't see that there's a flag on the play. And I'm shooting all the way at the stars. You feel me? Like, I'm taking out your celebrities on YouTube like it's nothing. And then I'm even talking about this product, and I want to make a better product for y'all. So hopefully this is not dangerous, and you know, it has no alcohol in it, so it shouldn't be flammable, but it's got a sea moss. So I think that it's interesting that y'all use sea moss after Dr. Sebi died, because I don't know if y'all even used sea moss when Dr. Sebi was alive. I don't remember this product. So I would have to look it up. And I'll do a follow-up video and I'll look it up. Maybe next year or something. I'll just do a recap video, or whenever. I might just email and call the company and just ask them how long has this product existed. But y'all got wild sea moss for your scalp care. Now the rosemary and the sea moss are both possibly good. And then you want nopales cactus. Nopales. So we can make a better product right now. They should call me and we should talk about it. I'm going to maybe send them my resume and we'll get to the money, right? Get into the money. So Billy Carson. Life is like a box of chocolates, like Forrest Gump said. And that little thing I was just reading, and it's like a magic show where it's like I'm not taking out cards to read your future with a card. I'm gonna take something from real life that really matters to you. It's got a bunch of writing on it, and they gave it away to thousands of people at this event, and people are buying this product. It really matters. It's really relevant. I'm not talking about aliens and none of that crap. So I had to make my content more me and more realistic before I talk about this dumb stuff. But being in this world is much like the box of chocolates or what I just showed you with that package of free stuff. It's a free sample, but you're paying a price. Like y'all should want to see lab test or any type of test. I don't know how they test products now because I think you can't do animal testing. But I'm curious about this product. Like I don't care about the decorations y'all got in the background. I want to see the lab test and all this kind of stuff. Scientific jargon and rhetoric is what I wish to see. Like when you go to a restaurant, they're supposed to tell you the calories and all that. But then if they tell you it got iron, you think you got good iron, but that ain't even natural iron or something. They might have put it in there like a vitamin and fortified it. So now they telling you that your junk food is healthy because they done fortified it with vitamins. That's the box of chocolate that life is like. So when you're in this world, I want y'all to realize that you are not really woke and that you're interacting with people that are not really woke, even when they think they're woke. Like if they were really woke, they would be somewhere off grid doing some amazing stuff, and they would not be interacting with you in the matrix. They wouldn't be breathing pollution if they didn't have to. If they were really rich, like if you were rich, like y'all supposed to be rich, would you live in a neighborhood with neighbors right next to you, or would you get a house with so much land you can't see your neighbors? Like you need binoculars to see your neighbor. That's when you're rich. Okay, like Holyfield House and stuff like that Rick Ross bought. That's the way you live when you're rich. So to even have a house with neighbors, that's like, okay, you're not really rich. You just living in America. You just average in America, But I've got so much to talk about this stuff. What else, man? There's so much to talk about. I mean, I don't want to get off track, but I got like pages, Googles of pages, and in your rhetoric here. I have notes. Okay, Billy Carson. I had a joke. Billy Carson and Andrew Tate be starving bitches with that 1 meal a day. Living without air. What do they say? Living off air and not eating. When he said, "Oh yeah, you can live without eating," there's this guy that's dead that's doing it. I was like, do y'all use this shit on bitches just to starve a bitch? You over there starving bitches with Andrew Tate, motherfucker. This is a joke, but this ain't funny. Let me find out. Let the people find out you over there starving them motherfuckers. There's so much to talk about, but yeah, so if you were rich, would you live in a place with pollution? Any pollution? Or would you like move like somewhere where there's no pollution? Like just by a mountain or something and be living where there's no pollution? These people telling you they got sick from their vegan diet. I'm like, well, you know that once you go vegan, you still probably got bad food, bad water or something that you cooking with, and then you got bad seasonings. And I'm showing y'all how some of these products are bad. I had to expose Tierra Goes Green, but you also had the pollution. So you could eat the healthiest diet you ever want to eat in this world. I could show y'all how to do it, but you still gonna have to move out the pollution or get rid of the pollution. You got to become a lobbyist or something or I don't know, a mayor or governor or something, or build a town, and you're going to have to get away from the pollution. That's what you do when you really woke and really rich. So I make a lot of excuses for my smoking, and I say, hey y'all, I'm poor. I live in pollution with y'all. Like, and y'all know what I'm talking about. This is terrible. I didn't know it was this bad though, because I didn't live with the pollution. You feel me? So, some of y'all who like live in it, like live like right there in the city, it was like just traffic all by your house and shit like that. That's crazy to me. Also, I've showed vegan restaurants that got the food growing in the back, and I'm like, y'all do know that garden is right beside a main city street. So now you got pollution in food when you get the vegan crack, and they mixing it up, and then you buy some product like this, and you think you're doing great. And this is just like something to help you if you're like a drug addict and you're trying to get off drugs and go natural. This is like a step. And then you try to get off of stuff like this. So I don't have this product in my hair. I was trying to see if it was good. I wanted to read about it and study it. And I said, well, shit, I'll just make a video and talk about this stuff. So y'all be thinking like, what you got in your hair? You got some of that sea moss in your hair. And I'm like, yes, but not that. Like, I would love to work with the company if they want to make a product with me though. So I'm trying to get to the money for sure. But yeah. So Billy Carson. There's Google's of pages on you, sir. Man. It's like 10 pages. I said Billy Carson and Phil Valentine is Satanist. This is what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, you're too happy about Satan. You're too obsessed with Satan. Like Satan got all this knowledge or something, or Satan, you trying to say Satan is God and all this shit. I'm like, but you know Satan lost though, right? Like either way, Satan ain't win. Like Satan was supposed to win. Why is he a loser? You're supposed to be so smart, but you a loser. You're sick. And he just went live and talked about being sick while he was live. But he's selling y'all youth formulas and shit. And then he said he made the shit in his house. I got him on a record saying that he made that stuff in his house, that colloidal silver stuff. Now, I'm not sure. I think he said he bought some company that makes it too or something. I don't know. I really just don't know. But I did hear him say he makes it in his house so he would give his girlfriend some. And they're not married. So all this talk about sex life and we're gonna go have sex and laugh about it is like, y'all are really just sinners. You're talking about being a sinner. They're trying to desensitize us with this Satan talk and all this spiritual talk and make y'all forget about God so that they could get away and make jokes about evil stuff. You know, they promote people and then they say this person is so good, they're really good, and it's like, well, you don't know them. They could be evil people, you know, but they'll tell you that this person is amazing and so good. And they just, everything is extra, very, very extra, very, 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 it's just very, very, very all the time. So, man, I just thought I should read some of these notes because I have reason to believe Billy is trolling me and threatening me. And you're going to have to get out of my country because I found out that you said your family was Puerto Rican and somebody was from St. Thomas. So Billy Carson or William Carlson, whichever you prefer, I believe that you need to get out of America and try that stuff where you're from. See if the people love you so much that you could drive down the street in Rolls Royces. You know, I don't know. Maybe you're scared to go there. Maybe you didn't build that country or build spaceships or any underground city. I tried to find the underground city, but there was no footage of any underground city that I saw. I saw a facility and they had this little thing in there and I saw drawings and renderings, but I did not see any underground city to my knowledge. And I would have liked to see it so that I could just say, okay, I don't. It's real. He actually did something, but I haven't seen proof of any of that. So, anybody got any proof that Billy Carson built Underground City? I'm like, Billy, just post the video. Like, you should be able to show us a waterfall and some garden systems or whatever you got down there in your underground city. And it sounds very scary and alarming that a guy with a shady background is building an underground city. It's like Umar Johnson opening a school with kids, not like a college or with young adults. That he wants to work with little children. Billy Carson has an underground city. If that's the case, wouldn't some people be living there? And it's like, who's living there? You get more aliens like you and Elizabeth. I don't know if he's a real alien or mixed or what, but Billy is saying so much craziness that he met aliens and all this, but he said something about this text that he was reading, and he said the text was discovered in 1945, and I was like, that doesn't sound good. That sounds like a fake. Now, I'm not sure about that text, but shouldn't a text have been discovered like rediscovered because it was in the library already or something? Like not actually discovered in 1945. Like if it's really ancient, like okay, whatever. Like I guess sometimes they dig up a sarcophagus and turn the writings on the sarcophagus into a book, which I don't mind them doing stuff like that, but I don't like them messing with our stuff. I'd rather we be digging up those statues and all that. I don't think they should be touching none of it. And I think they'd be stealing it. I think it'd be fake too. Like they be just hiding stuff and then bring it out when they want to. And I've seen evidence of Zahi Hawass, the leader of antiquities of Egypt, doing stuff like that. But Billy Carson says he's going to reincarnate possibly as a blade of grass or a rock, and he's going to live his best life. And I thought that all your talk about Satan and all this shit, and you just not gonna tell us that you're gonna make a clone of yourself on Mars, that would be more realistic and more likely of what you're gonna try to do versus be reincarnating as a rock. And it's like that's the glory of your life. Like for real, you don't have the power to guarantee that you're going to incarnate as a human or a hawk or something. Like you're going to come back as a blade of grass or a rock. And that sounds crazy. Now, if he said he's going to put his ashes in the ocean and then he's going to turn into, a grass, and then that would make more sense. Maybe. I don't know. On Ancient Aliens or the History Channel, one of these shows he was on, they were supposed to show the underground city, but they went to Billy Carson's office and he was showing off these renderings and stuff, which I don't know if he actually made them. He looked very weird. But the one thing is that he had like a fake phone call. He took a fake phone call and I was just like, what the fuck is this shit? I was like, dang, Billy, you're just fucking weird. Like I do stuff like that to be silly. Umar Johnson be doing stuff like that. I be making fun of Umar when I do it. I be being silly with y'all. Like, I like to have fun. So, I noticed that Billy Carson doesn't talk about Zahi Hawass much. Like, he doesn't say like, for example, fuck Zahi Hawass. We need to get all our artifacts back, and fuck them other guys. He like wants to go back to Egypt. He doesn't want to get banned from there. He doesn't want to be on no black list there. He wants to be on the white list, you know. I thought that was very, very interesting. Because I've seen Zahi Hawass lie. We've caught him in a lie before. And I'm not talking about just saying that, this guy's name wrong or the wrong date or something. No, like he like hid an artifact and then announced that they discovered it like almost 10 years later or something. And I was just like, what the fuck? I remember when they discovered the artifact 10 years ago. And I'm like, nah, man, because I was on YouTube when it first started, when it was really good content on here. And it was worth your time. And now we got people talking about dumbass alien bullshit all the time. Like when they found them artifacts, that was relevant. Like, go discover something. I got them. That was cool. You know, Billy hasn't talked about reparations or giving Africans back all the artifacts. That's the kind of stuff I'd be talking about. Like, why don't y'all give all the artifacts, find out who they belong to, and give it back to the people? All of them. And do a worldwide, it should be announcements every day on the news. If you are in possession of an ancient Egyptian, Native American artifact, or all these different peoples, that you need to call this number and give your artifact back to the people. So we can have a museum and charge y'all money to come see our stuff instead of the other way around. Because we paying to go see our stuff. We can dust our artifacts and protect them, but they actually broke King Tut's mask. Now King Tut has like 7 gold masks. He has like the whole sarcophagus, which has a mask on it. Then he has the mask that was on his body. So one of them, I think it was the one that was on his body, they cracked it or broke it or something. And I was like, was y'all like wearing it, putting it on and doing rituals and shit? Like, how did y'all break it? Like, y'all know that y'all was supposed to be moving that stuff real gentle and being, you know, so how did it get broke? Who broke it? How officially? And I'm like, I don't think they're gonna tell the truth. So I think there's a big cover up, and Billy Carson and all them ain't talking about none of that. They just like little, I don't know if I can say this word on the internet, but they're like house Negroes, like coons. They're like raccoons, not the raccoon. It's a word that they call black people, where they be like, you're cooning. And they like pretty much, I've seen it. Like Billy Carson did this interview with this white woman, and when he was with this white woman, Billy told a story, but he told it different. The way he told us the story was the police beat up this guy or something, or him or somebody, I don't know, and that the police said, nigger, not that nigger, this nigger, get that nigger, you know. And when he was sitting with the white woman, she started talking about shit. I thought they were going to talk about reparations. He skipped over the subject. Changed the subject. Because he can't get reparations. He could have just said, everybody vote for reparations. No, he couldn't do it. That's what we call a coon. Not a raccoon. That's an animal. I don't want to compare you to an animal. The coon is a character, like this thing they used to sell it. It's a Sambo, That's it. Uncle Tom. That's it. That's the word I was thinking about. Uncle Tom. That's what you are, Billy. That's what you are. You were cooning for that white woman. She set up the table so you could talk all about reparations, and you skipped over the subject. You could have just said, I can't get reparations, and people like Dr. Sebi Jr. should, because I'm a Native American. Me. I'm not related to Dr. Sebi. They call me that because I made his website better. So Dr. Sebi Jr., me, deserves reparations. Okay? And I'm gonna share them with my people, okay? And I'm leaving the matrix. I'm gonna leave y'all because I'm tired of y'all stinky people that not even vegan. Because on the show they said the lady asked him, was he a vegan? Now, in the captions they put that this stuff might not be current. So it sounds like this is an old video, and now he's saying he's not vegan. So that's very confusing, because I'm like, he didn't put a notice like that he's not a vegan, that he almost died. He says now that if he eats kale or spinach or something, he said that he might die or something. Like it'd be worse than taking drugs and medicine. And I was like, whoa, like it sounds like Billy has something else going on, because he was bleeding all down his backside, all down his leg, and he said that he was thanking goodness. He was like, thank goodness. He wasn't like, thank God. He never says like, Lord have mercy, like, God, Please have mercy. Like, you don't see Billy saying stuff like that. Because I believe he's a Satanist. That's what I believe. Because he's an advocate of Satan too much, and he's around people that I believe that are sinister and involved in evil activity. Because if y'all will fucking sit down with Zahi Hawass, you'll sit down with them Illuminati motherfuckers too. And I want y'all to not watch History Channel or Ancient Aliens. Any of that shit about aliens on the Gaia channel or Ancient Aliens, don't watch that shit, man. Don't waste your time. Now, if they talking about Egyptian artifacts and stuff and you want to investigate it, that's cool. But know that that 90% of it is probably going to be lies. When do they tell you about King Tutmos, how it got broke? And then the fact that they got to give it back to the people. Just the number one thing. Fuck them aliens. Get your reparations. I'm giving reparations. I might not even be a descendant of King Tut. If I am, I want my gold back. Y'all, if y'all descendants of King Tut and all of them, y'all need to get some of that gold. We gonna split it up. Or we could share it. You know what I mean? You might want to put it on, and I'm gonna put it on next week at the daggone Malcolm X festival, and then you wear it the next week. Okay? We could put it on. It's ours. Then you ain't got to put it in glass. We can take it out the package. You feel me? We ain't got to even put it in the museum. Like, fuck it. We just going to do what we want to with it. You know? Put it on display in the city streets. Like, you know what I mean? Just just be like a piece of art right there. We need that for Wakanda. We going to put it in the streets. Let everybody see our greatness, that y'all done stole all the damn statues that was around this land, destroyed what the Native Americans built and everything. Evilness. We're gonna make some replicas that look good. Man. But yeah, Billy Carson telling people how to pray and how to make money. And you got exposed by like Moorish World TV for not paying some $25 ticket or something. And then what else? Who else? I think was it Pocket Watching with JT. I think he exposed Billy but they exposed it like he just be like scamming. Then he does all these car raffles. And I'm like, what the fuck? That shit is crazy. Then it's I don't know if it's always used cars. I think he bought a car off the lot, but it was still used. It wasn't like brand new. I mean, whatever. That sounds shady. Like you bought the car using somebody's identity and then you selling the car right in our face. It looks like a scam. And y'all always buying just more cars for you to raffle off later. And I know that you're chauffeuring celebrity type people around, so that's what you really are. Just an expensive chauffeur. And you can hear about aliens and bullshit. Now he's doing an award show. And on the award show, he's gonna be talking and rapping and all this crap. More Billy Carson bullshit. I'm not sure if Billy Carson is lying about his age, but I think he's lying about his height. Because you stood next to somebody who was 6'4", and you claim you were 6'4", but you look shorter. So it didn't look like you was, trying to make yourself look shorter or doing anything abnormal. So they both had shoes on, so. Oh, you was drinking smart water too. Smart water, you not smart, Billy. He's over there drinking that smart water. You think he's smart, huh? You not smart, sir. Drinking smart water. It's garbage. Man, I'm drinking spring water. Man, the price keep going up too. Water used to be free, and now people like him supposed to have forbidden knowledge would drink poison water right there on the live and be coughing, making excuses. I'm like, dude, you don't even smoke, but you coughing. Like, I don't care how many you talk all day and run your mouth with this bullshit all day. and tell the same story a million times, but keep changing the damn story. It was something else he did too, but oh yeah, he said Billy Carson said that his grandfather designed the first NASA tower or something like that, and the launch tower. I don't believe him, but I think he said the same person only had an 8th grade education. I don't believe it. Maybe I just don't believe it. Then he said that his grandmother was like a princess. Was like a princess, not a. He didn't say she was royalty. He said she was like a princess in Puerto Rico, and that the family worked with aliens, and that they built some megalithic structure, which he still hasn't told us what that structure is. And then he said that they also got abducted by aliens, and that their DNA is like alien DNA or something. And I'm just like, no, your girlfriend is an alien legally, and you are an alien. You're Puerto Rican, and you're from St. Thomas. Your family's from St. Thomas in Puerto Rico. You really should get out the country, man. Just get out of America. Get out. Get out, Billy Carson. Get on my fucking nerves, bro. What the fuck? You're not my bro either. Okay. Still ain't showed us the underground city. You said your grandmother told you that your family worked with aliens right before she died. Now, she's not here to tell us this story and to get an interview. She's dead. But you told us that that's what your grandma decided to tell y'all. Man. You said that they was working with Germans. Somebody in your family or something was working with the Germans, fixing the pyramid and the Sphinx. So, are you just Illuminati or what? Like, what the fuck, man? Like you telling me people without education got this kind of job, and I'm like, was he a Mason? What secret society was he a part of? You said he only got an 8th grade education, but you got how many degrees did he get? See, we can always take it there. Always take it there, man. Anyway. See, you said he got an 8th grade education. I said, well, how many degrees you got? How many? You know, what kind of Mason was he? Uh-huh. Man, oh, well, yeah, that's miraculous. No, you can Mason, you could do all kind of stuff. Ain't no telling what you did. Or if he making it up. He shows you a rendering of the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, but nobody's actually seen a picture of the real Emerald Tablets of Thoth, and nobody ever seen them. Nobody. I don't know who's ever seen the Emerald Tablets of Thoth to read them, but I don't know if there's like different books. This gets confusing, like there's more than one book or something. I don't know what the fuck. They are tricky with their words. It's confusing me. So I legally cannot explain this whole Emerald Tablets of Thoth thing due to the confusion and the way that they present the information. Man. Then he said something like the Emerald Tablets of Thoth was saying the same thing as Jesus. And then I'm like, well, Jesus he lived in Egypt. Then you try to say that he lived in Asia or something, thanks to the Dalai Lama's recommendation. But nobody gives a fuck about the Dalai Lama anymore. Like, so you use the Dalai Lama to try to prove a point, and it's like that your point is made irrelevant. That's actually hilarious. Okay. Yeah. Billy Billy calls Christians lazy. He says he said Christians are lazy. And I was like, nah, you're lazy. And your eye is lazy. You have a lazy eye. It's like weird, and you say it got injured, and then you went to this doctor, and the doctor was named Dr. Amun. And I was like, I thought it was a black guy, and Dr. Amun is a white guy. And you don't gotta be racist. You don't gotta go to a black doctor. But it was just so interesting to me because I was like, yo, I thought Dr. Amun was a black guy. I'm like, oh, black power. He went to Dr. Amun. He's conscious. Like, yeah, he got a conscious doctor. Like, it sounds like you got a Mason Egyptian initiate doctor. You might really want a friendship with him for other reasons related to going to Egypt and all that stuff. And he might be your connector, your plug or something. But that shit blew me like, I was like, because you think with the conscious community, sometimes the people are black power. And then he said Dr. Amun or something. And I was like, okay, black power. At least he got a black doctor. He said he got healed by Dr. Amun. And I was like, oh, okay, he didn't go to Dr. Sabi, he went to Dr. Amun. Jordan, you want to use the internet? No, he don't want to use the internet. Anyway. Sometimes he like to talk to y'all because I'm talking to y'all and he's a cat, so he don't know what's going on. I think it's cool. It's great for content. It's funny when he does it. Like, or he be, what's the name? He's like so compelled into like how I'm staring at a phone for an hour talking to it. And it's just so interactive. Like he thinks I'm playing a game or something. Like, but it's crazy. Usually cats don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But you be like, man, what's that on the phone you doing over there? You be like, I don't know. I think there's a microchip in the cat. The cat is a robot. And I think Billy Carson is a robot. Man, you know, he called God a narcissist. And then I saw him talk about the fact that he could almost answer like any kind of question and talk on any kind of subject, but he doesn't know everything. And I was like, no, you're the narcissist. Billy, you're the narcissist. I figured that out. I'm like, I don't know what he got that girl over there eating Poe Elizabeth. Hoekstra. Miss Hoekstra. And it's supposed to change to Carson, I guess, when they get married. Hopefully they do. I don't know. I really don't give a fuck. But they probably, where they gonna get married at? Probably somewhere that's not a church. Probably like a Scientology building or some shit like that. You know, tell him maybe in Egypt. That's just sad that they haven't got married. I don't even know if they have children together. But his Asian girlfriend did say she was on drugs and stuff. And I was in the comments and some fan was saying some crazy shit. And I was like, that's sad that you would take that girl, that Asian girl, and she used to be on drugs, and then you're gonna fill her head with this alien bullshit. Because I know what it's all about, Billy. And he's a nerd, and he got an Asian girl, and he never wants to lose that one. Like, that's the ultimate thing for a nerd. A black nerd, is to get an Asian girlfriend. The ultimate nerd out. You know, so when you see the Black Airbender or even Billy Carson, it's like almost like a fad to them. Like you're like a item, like a collector item. Like it's weird because you think Asian, you think Buddhist monks, enlightenment, connections around the world with technology, traveling to Asia, and being able to have someone that's connected to you. But Billy didn't marry like an African or even somebody from Puerto Rico or St. Thomas. He has this Asian girl. I don't know where she's from though, but I think that shit is crazy. I think it really is. I think that he wants to keep her under the spell, and he's got a lot of fans and followers under this spell. And the main thing is keeping her under the spell, because if she wakes up to all of Billy Carson's bullshit, she will be like, you know what? Fuck these car raffles and this bullshit you got us on. Talking about aliens all day when she is an alien legally. I'm not sure if she was born here or where her ancestry all comes from, but it's some alien in there legally. So Billy saying his blood type is some alien stuff. I don't even know if that's a real like what that is. I don't give a fuck either. But he also says stuff like they have this show God Power versus Satan Power. And I'm just like, who would even be a part of something like that and then be pro Satan almost? You know, Phil Valentine was telling a lady she could about devil intervals and stuff like that, devil sounds that she can learn how to make music. And I say, oh, I bet Erykah Badu know all about that, how to put spells in music and all that shit. Like, what the fuck is the point? Y'all doing the spell, the song is called Tyrone, and get your shit and all that shit, and my life trifling. Erykah Badu ain't talking about getting on those spaceships and going to Mars and going to see the waterfalls in Hawaii and, you know, just getting in a real flying car. Like, they should have had built something by now, but they ain't shit. And I'm like, why is Billy Carson buying more cars and selling cars and giving away cars, but they ain't got no spaceship yet? And I know he's trying to get that money up so he could buy that new flying car, because these nerds want to be the first one in it, and that shit could blow up tomorrow and you be right there on that goddamn submarine fucked up because you think you so smart and you so narcissistic and you just don't got no God in your life, and you sit up there and think you're so smart and you get on that dumbass spaceship and that shit go boom. So go ahead if you want to, but don't mess with my people. Go take it back to St. Thomas and Puerto Rico and see if your people want to hear about aliens and bullshit all day. I heard they got really cool aliens in Puerto Rico. I'm like, maybe you should just go back there, you know? Catch an alien, sleep with it, do whatever y'all want to do with your crazy ass. You know? These people gonna be making holograms and shit just to make y'all believe that shit real. Like, I don't believe in none of that shit. And I don't give a fuck. And them aliens come, I'm gonna punch them in the face. Fuck them aliens. If they come from outer space to fuck with us, I'll be the first one to shoot at them if they want some smoke. Goddamn. I'm gonna be the first one. Some of y'all ain't trying to be healthy to fight them aliens. They acting like the aliens gonna be their friend and just get, you ain't abducting nobody around this bitch. I'll fuck them aliens up, nigga. Talking about it's aliens and shit, nigga. Body snatching people. Yeah, nigga. Fuck them aliens trying to kidnap people and come up with dumbass alien CIA excuses. Talking about what happened to goddamn Kobe Bryant and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy, man. These people get on my nerves. They want you to believe in dumbass shit like ghosts and aliens. So when bad shit happens to people, y'all don't investigate like y'all supposed to. Y'all need to stay woke and investigate this motherfucking shit. Something happened to me, y'all fucking handle that shit. Goddamn, turn up. Don't let nothing happen to me, goddamn. I'm the fucking ruler of the world. I'm saving everybody from these dumbass con artists and scam artists talking about dumbass aliens and shit that's unverifiable. Like, I don't give a fuck about no damn blurry ass picture, and I don't give a fuck if there's pyramids on the moon. I'm not going to live on the moon, dumbass. And somebody up there, they need to stay their ass up there. I don't give a fuck if they up there living on the moon. They can stay there. Fuck them. We are Earth beings, planet Earth, Team Earth. Wake the fuck up. Fuck outer space. Shit's dangerous. And then I found out you drink coffee too. So you make coffee and you drink smart water. You are sick and you're poisoning yourself, Billy Carson. You're garbage. I got you. You talking about all this alien shit, but I'm looking at what are you feeding that girl? Let me see if I can make this camera any better. Okay, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm like, what are you feeding that girl? And I found out you drink smart water, you drink coffee. You ain't shit. You just really ain't shit. So I gotta remember put that in my notes, man. I got this really great pen to take notes of you. Get this YouTube thing just right for y'all, since y'all want to troll me and hate on me and all this. It's like, I'm not hating on you. I'm just showing that you're stupid. You're not that smart. You say you got a hole in your head and used to get lost in the parking lot all the time. I'm like, y'all actually follow somebody that crazy? Somebody that used to get lost in the parking lot? Sound like you was stealing cars, Billy. I don't know, but that's what it sounds like, Billy. So don't be mad at me just thinking logically. Like white people, he's getting lost in the parking lot, can't find his car all the time. White people, say it with your chest, that nigger stealing cars. Don't be scared. Don't let these scam ass niggas come around all up in your house, white people. Some of these niggas ain't right. And y'all made niggas and y'all fucked them up. So y'all gotta give reparations so that we can build Wakanda and leave y'all alone. You feel me? We'll be minding our business. Building Wakanda. Shoot. Man. I don't know why they hate Wakanda so much. They hate it when I say Wakanda. I'm like, fuck you. Kids love Wakanda. My kids love it. So as long as my kids like it, fuck you. Anyway. I think Billy and Phil Valentine are like initiating people. I heard Phil Valentine say, you got to be initiated. And I was like, well, are you doing an initiation? And then Phil Valentine is a Mason. He said he got some degrees. They gave him the degrees. So he's a part of the Mason Lodge. And he won't speak about it and talk about it. And for some reason, he act like he can't talk about Juice Plus, which is a garbage product. And I'm the only one that can expose Billy Carson products. The other products he promoted, which was my girlfriend's products, Tierra Burrell of Tierra Goes Green. So Tierra Goes Green products is garbage. Billy Carson products is garbage. And Phil Valentine's products are garbage. And they up there debating about if Earth is flat. And I'm like, both of y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all both some Satanist scumbags. They're nothingtons. What's going on? Did it work? Man. Okay. Brother Polite, new court appearance. Did it come out?
Seen evidence.
Okay. Let's see.
Claymore Jones question. Is it likely that the plea agreement involves at least one of the report he is set to enter some sort of plea? In a large plethora of big time. Gone so long, right? So we don't want to jump to conclusions. Well, Brother Polite, no, I do it. I'm not saying I did it, but I know there's evidence against it.
Okay, I don't understand. This is like a lawyer reacting to Brother Polite. I don't know, but I'll just have to watch it later. But Polite went to court recently or some shit. So I got so many notes right here. Y'all hit the like button in the chat or something. When y'all come to this video, hit the like button, man. Y'all ain't said nothing in the comments. I seen y'all pop in the video, but y'all ain't hitting the like button. How many notes do I have? Dr. Amin is a white man. Boy, I was like, I just assumed you went to this Amin Ra doctor or something. I said Dr. Amun. He said Dr. Amun healed him or something. No, Dr. Amin healed him. And I was like, oh, okay, this sounds Black Power. You know, like, boy, you funny. And I'm like, okay, you got this white doctor. Hey, if the white doctor helped you, then maybe that's good. But I know he's probably giving terrible advice on your diet. Um, you said you eat colloidal silver with lemons. Lemons is garbage. So that's that all by itself. Let's see. Okay, the other thing. Okay, lemons are garbage. But then in this thing, he was like, you could come and take pictures at the event. He was like, take a lot of beautiful pictures. It's going to be a very, very amazing event. That's how he talks about everything. Everything is very, very, very extra, extra, extra. Just everything is very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. I'm like, y'all are so not intelligent. Go outside, open the door. You know how to go out there? My cat is freaking. Do y'all want a cat? Listen, this cat is crazy. He know how to open the door, but he want me to open the door. I'm like, dude, I seen y'all cats. They can't teleport, but they can do stuff like open doors. I seen cats do that stuff. Like they'll stand on the goddamn couch and jump and knock the damn door handle and just go right outside, just like you go outside. They didn't teleport like Rashad Jamal said. Rashad Jamal said the cats could teleport. I'm like, no. Cats know how to open doors and things like that, depending on what kind of door it is. And they can't always do it, but they can even open a closed door. That is crazy. Y'all gotta be careful. Y'all living with some of these animals, and y'all got y'all family in the house and stuff. They don't be warning y'all like these are wild animals. They belong outside. You need a barn or something for them. They do not need to be coming in your house and living with your house. But right now, I'm homeless. And the cats help me get rid of rodents and snakes and possums and all that shit. But sometimes when the possums come, these motherfuckers don't even come and help me. I had to go throw beer bottles at the damn possum myself. So anyway, I got that organic beer though. Y'all know about that with the herbs in it. The real one. So they should have, y'all should be able to know about hops and things like that. I don't hear these people even talking about natural stuff no more. But I realized that when Billy was like, you could take pictures and all this, and he showed like Elizabeth Hostra in this blue dress with her titties all out. I was like, yo, this is supposed to be your bitch, your girl. But, you know, and when I say bitch, I mean like literally like they would call people that are heathens in Christianity. We call people that are heathens like wolves and dogs and snakes and shit in the Bible. And that just goes to show that people that don't believe in God, they live like heathens, and they're sick people and they're unclean people. And that's just Christianity. That's just America. Other countries, you know, I don't know if y'all call people dogs and bitches and shit, but I'm like, no, this is a bitch. Because she said she was she was on drugs. She didn't say drug addict, but she said she was on drugs and she had this history with drugs, right? So on Forbidden Knowledge TV, right, she said she had that. So I was like, y'all are actually going to go take pictures with a dope fiend lady named Miss Hoekstra. Miss Hoekstra. Yeah. That is some weird pimping type shit y'all got going on. Like, she can't just come in like something without her titties all out, but then y'all not married, so it's like they getting y'all with lust, and it's like a sin. It's like they are using Satan energy and sin to seduce nerds and with this Asian woman to come to these events because you could take a picture with her, and she's a hot Asian. But I don't know if it's all real or not, but I just thought it was weird. It's like, yo, you can come take pictures with my hoe. You know, like not your wife. Like nobody should be taking pictures with your wife, but just y'all not married. But even so, it's like you putting her out there like that. Like, nah, it'd be like, nah, you come to the event, don't take no pictures with my wife. Like, ain't nobody get no pictures. Ain't nobody handshakes, none of that 6 feet, motherfucker. Fucking quarantine, motherfucker. This nigga just said he had an autoimmune breakout and showed the camera, put it in the camera and tried to say he had a rash. Okay? Now he's saying, come to the event and come take pictures with me and his Elizabeth girl. Y'all know how disgusting that sounds? He said he was bleeding that out of his butt all down the chair. And then he said, now y'all can come and take pictures with him at this event and see him on the stage rapping with Dame Dash and some other people. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Okay. The weird part too was that he said he has an eye disorder, and I thought it was due to his car accident. I was under the impression, maybe I was confused, but I was under the impression that the eye issue that he had came from the car accident. Now I have an injury right here, but my eye is working fine. It's always, I see y'all. You know what I mean? I see you, motherfucker. My eye is working. When I do it like this and all that, I be being silly. I do it to my kids. I do it to my pets too. I be fucking with the damn cat. I be like, I see you, cat. What are you doing? I be trying to see what's gonna happen. It's funny. Anyway, my children be like, they be like, Dad, you tripping. I'll be like, I can't find the remote. Where the remote? I can't find the car keys. And then I be making my eyes go crazy. That's me being silly, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy my channel. But yeah, I'm very. I have to be funny to laugh at this terrible world. And hopefully we get reparations soon, and I can make it a lot better. I plan to do some great things for the community and build futuristic buildings. That's all I want to build. They don't got to be giant buildings either. Just build them real cool, and just say, hey, it was built by a black man or designed by a black man. And all kind of great places. You know, they have some nice libraries, and I don't know who the architects are of those, but I don't know how Billy says that his grandfather was an architect with an 8th grade education, but yeah. Coffee and smart water, he is an idiot. Not knowledgeable of nothing. Just complete fool. Drinking smart water on camera like you smart, and then coughing and talking about how you can't talk. I'm like, you're drinking poison. You're drinking coffee. That's the garbage. Then you're coughing while you're live and making excuses for why you're live. But you're supposed to have forbidden knowledge and unlimited resources. You should have unlimited power, but you do not have power. And he tried to act about what is power, and this, you don't have it. I am power. I can make this video and smoke and not have to even cough sometimes and make so much fun of you. But sometimes I do cough, and I laugh or whatever else be the case, because I'm smoking. Smoking. Jimmy, what's his name? Jimmy, I forget his name. Anyway, Jim Carrey. That's his name. Okay. Now, if he made it in his house, I believe that he makes it from tap water. I'm not sure what colloidal water he uses to make his colloidal water. I'm not sure how he does it, but he said he does it in the house. So being that you drink smart water, I would have reason to believe that your colloidal silver is garbage water also. Because I don't know what water you use to source that colloidal silver. I doubt that it would be spring water. So I'm exposing Billy Carson with his scammy products, using Usher picture to scam y'all for $400 light bulbs and shit. I sell y'all a light bulb that costs $6, and he's got a light bulb that costs $400 and shit like that. I'm like, damn. And then right beside that is Usher. When you go to the product page, and I screenshotted all that, so I don't care if he changed it, I exposed it. And you're gonna get lawsuits, Billy, if you fuck with me. I'm not scared of no goddamn lawyers, but I know you are. Don't fuck with me, Billy. I'm Black Jesus. You Satan, and I rebuke you, motherfucker. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and this is one nation under God. And I will destroy you in the metaverse. And if you want to, we can box, we can play basketball. I'm gonna beat you. I don't care. I will beat you in basketball. And you can't call back up from none of your friends that's taller than you, because I don't believe that you're 6'4", Billy. I saw you with somebody that was 6'4", and you were shorter. So you're a liar, and you always been lying, and now you're running out of lies. You create new lies. You know what I mean? Like, your lies is just so boring to keep hearing the same crap, and now you come up with new crap. Now, whether your father worked with NASA and on the pyramids and the Sphinx, I don't even know if that's relevant, but then it just lets us know that he's probably in a secret society, if this is real, if you're not lying to us, which I believe you're lying anyway. So, oh, when he coughed, he blamed it on asthma. He was like, this asthma is bothering me. Oh man, this asthma. Oh God, I got this asthma. Asthma. That means you're sick. Then you sell this colloidal silver, and you got the diet confusion. You're always going to be confused about diet because you're in the matrix. You should have went to Dr. Sebi and studied with him and learned and did something great while he was alive, but you didn't. And you lack knowledge because of your narcissistic ego and your big head craziness. You're just a crazy man. So, I'm actually just clearing my throat, so excuse that. Man. And no, you're not excused. You're not excused. These people would be like, excuse me, and they just keep going. It's like, y'all have to say you're excused. And somebody has to excuse them in the conversation. If not, then you're what I think the word is fallible. It's a foul. You're foul. That's what it is. It's foul on the play. Flag on the play. So he says that he never caught a cold or something because he takes that colloidal gold and silver or something. But then he was coughing, saying that he had asthma. So that's very confusing. And I would just believe that maybe he has caught a cold and just didn't get on camera. Like, I almost don't believe Elizabeth now. I'm starting to believe like she's a liar. Because she said she was a drug addict. And we don't know if she's a drug addict, alcoholic. I don't know what she was. So a lot of people, they try to talk shit about me because I will sit here and beg for change and smoke a cigarette. And I appreciate it if y'all would give me some change. But I got beat up by the police. They tortured me, kicked me in my private. There's several different counties have tortured me and starved me. And I need to sue them. And that's why I really do my YouTube channel, because my life is in danger, and it's been in danger. And I wish y'all really would help me and protect me. And that's why I make y'all great content and I expose these super villains, because Red and Blue Pill said that they were super villains. And I got that on my other YouTube channel. Y'all go hit the like button and see my other channels. Red Pill and Blue Pill actually said that they were super villains. And I'm like, okay, y'all are super villains. Y'all are Satanists. I get it. Like when Bobby Hemmett used to be calling Satan, I used to always be like, okay, now Bobby. And I'd be like, okay, Bobby, now you fat, you calling on Satan, and then boom, Bobby Hemmett had like a stroke or a heart attack or something. Bobby Hemmett didn't use all the divine knowledge and stuff to become some superhero that would levitate or some shit. Bobby Hemmett had a heart attack or a stroke, and we don't even know if he's alive anymore. We've been trying to see it, and I've been saying I saw somebody that looked like him, that looked like they was healthy, but it looked like they was like they went vegan or something. Like he didn't look like Bobby Hemmett no more. So it could have just been somebody that was Bobby Hemmett's cousin. We all live out here in Georgia. It could have been Bobby Hemmett's son for all I know. I never met Bobby Hemmett. He did put me in the mind of Bobby Hemmett if Bobby Hemmett had lost a bunch of weight. That's why I was just like, I ain't seen Bobby Hemmett look like slim ever. He was like fat the whole time, kind of. When he first started, he was a little slimmer. But that shit was crazy. I thought he was gonna come back around. I was gonna ask him. I'm like, nigga, you Bobby Hemmett, man. Bobby Hemmett did live in Georgia, so it makes sense. But the dude said he was looking for me, so I was like, are you one of my followers or are you Bobby Hemmett? Which one is it? Because Bobby Hemmett, when that happened, I was like, Bobby, no, he supposed to go to Dr. Sebi. Bobby Hemmett is one of the only people that actually did do events with Dr. Sebi. Lisa Left Eye did events with Dr. Sebi. Bobby Hemmett did some. There's a few people, and then the ones you can see, of course, you know. But there's ones that's harder to see sometimes. It's hard to find the videos and stuff. I got one video clip of Dr. Sebi. I think he was with Bobby Hemmett. So now it could have been they just edited it and put the two clips together, but it seemed like they was at the same place. And Bobby Hemmett talked about Dr. Sebi a few times. So I think he said Dick Gregory said Dr. Sebi could heal anything. And Dick Gregory gone now. And Dick Gregory was the real agent. They try to say everybody, you know, was it Al Sharpton? Al Sharpton and Dick Gregory was the agents. Dick Gregory said that he spent like $1 million studying breast milk. And I was like, really? For real? I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, they said that they was using raw garlic. That's garbage. But yeah, Elizabeth Holster said some shit like she was brain dead or something. Like she be going brain dead. She used to go brain dead a lot. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like now she's a YouTuber. I think Billy said that he'd been vegan for like 16 years or something like that. I don't believe him, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, why didn't we see all that kind of vegan content? Like, why don't you just make smoothies and stuff? Like, why don't you talk about aliens all day? Because I had to really try to find out what he was eating. And he was saying that he eat out a lot. And Umar Johnson just had like a McDonald's fantasy, like a breakdown. Like he was screaming about McDonald's. And I was like, nigga, that's not conscious at all, dude. He was really screaming about that shit. And I'm like, he wasn't talking about no vegan stuff. He was talking about ice cream and all this other shit. So Billy Carson wants to stay in America. He wants his McDonald's. He wants his Little Debbie snacks. And that's why we have these foreigners here. They love the Matrix. They love eating out and doing events and talking about their little bullshit. And y'all be falling for it because ain't nobody ever showed y'all how crazy this shit is. But also felt like he should have been able to break a world record. He said he coached and got all these gold medals with coaching. But I'm like, does he have any gold medals? Does he have any kind of world record? Because Billy Carson seems to be a sick man. But he's supposed to have all this knowledge, but has no power. Supposed to be so intelligent, can make websites and things and travel companies and stuff. I mean, I don't even subscribe to Moorish World TV, but Moorish World TV did go off on Billy Carson and Pocket Watchers with JT. So if y'all are curious, y'all should probably watch that and see what's the outcome of it. Pocket Watchers with JT says so much that I'm not gonna even talk about it. I'm just say y'all go watch the show, hit the like button if y'all like it. I'm also gonna be explaining how I rule the world on my channel, and I'll make it a little bit easier for y'all to understand. But the way I rule the world is that I'm cooler than y'all. You got to be super cool, the coolest person in the world. And y'all don't want this job. Y'all don't want to have to sit here and take notes all day and talk about dumbass people on the internet that scamming the people with these ripoffs. You know, yeah. I was thinking that, like, you could take somebody out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of them. And he said he used to eat so poor, and his dad used to steal from the grocery store and stuff like that by denting the cans and things, and so they mark them down. But yeah, man, all the Christians know that this person, Billy Carson, who's so much of an advocate of the devil and just promoting the devil and Satan so much, that he is possibly an author of confusion. And it sounds like he's very confused. I've got a rap song that I wrote here. I was rapping to somebody beat. It was crazy because I was watching the History Channel show, and they were talking about Nostradamus. And they said that Nostradamus was healing people. But then it said that his family died, though. And he couldn't save his family. And I was like, maybe he poisoned the people. Maybe he didn't really heal them. Maybe he gave them a quick fix or something, and it got them good, but it wasn't good enough. He didn't change the people's diet, and set the people really free. They go back to eating nasty food and junk, they're going to be sick again. I don't know why he wasn't able to convince his family if he was so good, but maybe he just wasn't cool enough. Maybe he didn't know how to cook really good food for his family, and it ended up bad. Most likely their diet was terrible. But I was just worried about, like, this underground city. Like, are there people underground watching Billy Carson hitting the like button right now in this underground city? Like, are there people in the comments and, like, little aliens from other countries or something living underground, being like Billy Carson's slave, getting him views and working for him? Or are they in Africa like Brother Polite? Because I think all these people just got these fake accounts and trolls and fake views. And I think they all just are scams, Even Young Pharaoh, I think they all getting, like, fake views and stuff. Because when them robots come on my page, I block them. I don't just leave them. And I showed y'all Ebony Russo. She was literally live. And then they said that somebody that was in the chat room was like a robot or something. And she was like, don't block them. And I was like, why would you want those fake views? Like, block them. You know what I mean? Like, because they're going to keep popping up on all your videos and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to expose him with the fake phone call. But yeah, there's actually other places that do have underground type of stuff that I've actually showed. And it's actually real. It's actually there. And I can show you all that, but I haven't seen his underground thing. So I was trying to find his so we can compare the two, but I haven't seen that. So the one that I know is a Buddhist temple, and it's in California, and it has underground tunnels and things. But I don't know how much more they do underground. I saw 19 Keys, they went in this sauna thing, and they did a video in the sauna, which was like, why do y'all do that without your girl? You should have had your girl there. But you should be married too. But I don't know if he's married, and what kind of Muslim traditions or whatever they practicing over there. I don't even know why these people that are, like, not Christian don't just leave America. I don't even know why they're here still. But they was drinking Vita coconut water on that show, 19 Keys. And that Vita coconut water is garbage. I don't know if it's natural coconuts, but I also know it has additives. So it's just like, this is supposed to be forbidden knowledge, the higher level consciousness, and all this stuff, but I'm exposing all of y'all with your coffee, your smart water, your Vita coconut water. Like, these people are garbage. So y'all think y'all aspire to be like them or something and look up to them, but they don't even know what to feed themselves or their children. They're it's sad though. It's like they really think they smart. Selling this gold water stuff, and now I got Billy Carson saying that they make it in the house. And then I showed y'all like what kind of water do they use. So that's a big issue. And then gold water from 19 Keys might be connected to Billy Carson. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they do it because they promote these products and make them with KT the Arch degree, red and blue pill. And Dr. Sebi said we don't even need that colloidal gold shit. Do you know how Dr. Sebi taught us about colloidal gold and silver? Dr. Sebi told us that iron is magnetic, natural iron. And when you get natural iron in its natural form, that you get other elements like iron, then you get the gold and silver and stuff like that. And that there's other plants and things that have chemical affinity to gold, like some mushrooms, eucalyptus, the lily of the valley, and then hops. So eucalyptus, hops, lily of the valley, mushrooms can all have gold in them. So they could just sell you a natural form of gold if you wanted to do that and just say it has gold and they do a lab test. But they're not doing that. They selling you something that's made with fucking inorganic material. It's freaking metal that they're breaking down into molecules, and it could give you heavy metal poisoning. You're taking a risk. And then for him to say they make it in the house and he want to give some to his wife, and I'm just like, what kind of water do they use? This shit is possibly very much a scam and unnecessary. It might make you feel tingly, but we have better alternatives that will really get you real results when you start learning about Dr. Sebi. Some people think I look up to Dr. Sebi. No, I am Dr. Sebi. I help make the website better. We are Dr. Sebi. The people that actually promote and work for Dr. Sebi. You feel me? The people that actually pick up the phone in the office is Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi is an actor that represents the company and the brand. Okay? And we are Dr. Sebi. So that's Alfredo Bowman that passed. But Dr. Sebi's still here, y'all. And I exposed his kids and I've been teaching them. And only Dr. Sebi could come back via me and correct his own kids. And they like, God dang it. And they, he used to get on their nerves when they was kids. They didn't want to eat healthy. They wanted to go to McDonald's and shit. They weren't helping him make no salads and shit like that. They want to go run around in the street with their friends and stuff. They weren't trying to sell herbs all day. They want to go be in the matrix and just live a regular life and get a regular job, So, Janelle Monáe been saying some crazy shit. She say that she not even a woman. She say she non-binary. And I say, that girl an android for real now, looking crazy and droopy-eyed. I'm so sad to see what has happened to Janelle Monáe, because I knew when she got with Erykah Badu, it was going to turn out bad. And I told y'all a long time ago, I said, this shit ain't going to be good. Because Erykah Badu put spells in her music and shit and believe in aliens and shit. She tried to even get aliens and try to capture them and find them and get captured by them. I'm not making this up. Erykah Badu said it. She said she's mad that the aliens ain't came and got her yet, because she thought she was weird and eclectic and vibrating on a high frequency with a kundalini and taking our herbs and hanging out with fake Queen Afua. And that is the extent of your knowledge. The extent of what you gain in this world is you out here, instead of spending time with your kids and your husbands and ex-husbands and getting back with them and going to therapy and doing your fast and your cleanse and getting back with God, you up there running around trying to find aliens. I thought the black woman was God. Fuck them aliens. All we need is the black woman and us. You get what I mean? And then them aliens might get you and goddamn never bring you back, and now your family then just lost their mama because you believe in fucking aliens and keep talking about them and shit. And something happened to you, now it's a conspiracy. Oh, we didn't find the body. Oh, the aliens must have got her. You know what I mean? Like, nah, nigga, this is dumb. Ain't aliens ain't never fucking with me. They fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck them up. You ain't never gonna hear me talk about no bullshit like that. Back in the day, I met this motherfucker that looked like an alien. I found out that he had a head disease and it made his head huge. And he looked like, I thought he was an alien. But he just had a disease and made his head real big. And I found out that them people in different countries, they be born fucked up, man. They be fucked up. So the ones that we see walking around, sometimes they are extremely sick. And Dr. Sebi tried to tell us about it. Like, we be born having problems in America, I know. But in other countries, it's like way worse. Like, I'm talking about just the kids looking like they pregnant. And I'm like, okay, like, either y'all abusing them kids and messing with them kids in them countries, or y'all diet and something wrong with y'all water, all that shit fucked up. Because these people, they got little kids walking around looking like they pregnant. And, you know, people would think, oh, that's spiritual. No, that's bad. There's something wrong, you know. So I've been seeing all kind of shit. And I saw a lady one time, this lady had eyes like a cat. And I was like, nigga, that shit tripped me out. I was tripped out a little bit. I saw the big head man. I was like, okay. I thought it was an alien. Then I seen the cat-eyed lady. I said, okay. I found out maybe she got some kind of eye disease or something. Or maybe they got animals' DNA. Because some of them born with tails. I don't know. But that don't mean she an alien. You know what I mean? It just means maybe they got some stuff on this planet that's more than what you read about in books when you go to school, you know? But the guy with the big head did fuck me up. That was like some shit. I saw it with my own eyes. I could have reached out and I followed the motherfucker. You feel me? I was nigga looking around the corner, looking at them nigga like, bruh, you look like an alien. I found out later it's a disease or a skin disability, and his body was real skinny. His head was huge, like a big gray head alien, but it was just a disease, a problem. Maybe an infection, worms, I don't know what it is. Sometimes they won't even tell you what it is. They be lying. So Billy Carson say he got a hole in his head. I'm like, do you got worms in your head, dog? You got a microchip in there? I don't know, but he does seem very much like artificial intelligence and somebody who would try to do some shit like that. And then have an Asian girlfriend, you'd be able to go to Egypt or some other country and get you a microchip and hack that bitch. And that's what I think you are. I think Billy Carson is a cyborg that is trying to hack people. And he's I don't know. That's what I think. I think it's fake views. I think all that shit. But, he said some shit like when you light a lighter, it's a crystal in the lighter. I'm like, that's not a crystal. It's a flint. Now there is one lighter that does have a crystal in it, but that's not this one. He was like, when you light a lighter, there's no flint in there. There's a crystal. Like, there are 4 or 5 different kinds of lighters now. Like, I know that you might you don't smoke. And like I said, people think like, man, they think they're better than me because I'm homeless, I beg for change, and I smoke. But one day, I'm going to have 1 million subscribers. I'm going to ask all y'all for 75 cents, 50 cents, just to spare change. And I'll be getting millions of quarters. And that'll be great. Millions. Googles of quarters. Since he says Google is a number. That's like one of the only things that I know that he's probably said that is true. There's a lot of stuff that he talks about in comparison to God or the Bible and all this. And I'm like, there are people that are unclean. And if God decided to do what God wanted to do at that time, that does not mean that it's the same as this time. Meaning, now, today you got running water. You could go wash up. You can go get on the internet. You can learn how to eat healthy. Black Jesus is here now. Me. I'm showing y'all and exposing all these people in y'all life, false prophets, evil people. Okay? And now you have the opportunity to do better. But in them days, people didn't have running water. We don't know. Them people was probably nasty, making the what's it called, pestilence and famines and what's it called, plagues, outbreaks. Back in the biblical times, there was people that was unclean, and God had to deal with it. I don't give a fuck. You don't judge God. Who are you? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, these people's crazy. Like, even with, didn't you say the Bible don't even, it ain't real or something? So if that's the case, then why are you even doing the video? Just to fuck with Christians. Just to fuck with people. It'd be different if he called a damn alien and said, look, y'all, they gonna take this footage from me, or I got some footage and they took it. That would be different. But we ain't seen these people catch no aliens. They chasing aliens when they supposed to be helping people out here in this world. Erykah Badu supposed to have a school. I think Billy Carson should give everybody their money back and just go get a regular house, regular car, and just go be a basketball coach. If that's what he really does legitly. I think that he got that job some kind of shady way. Like, I think he did something bad to get that job. I don't know, but I just feel like you didn't deserve that job being a coach. I don't know how he got it, if it's real or whatever, but you know, maybe he earned it and did it the right way. And if he did do that, I think that that's what Billy Carson should do, because the WNBA needs coaches, and I don't know if he's safe around all of them, but I think that he has the opportunity to do that as a job versus the aliens. I think helping people will be much better profession than being a goddamn conspiracy alien guy. There's this thing where he says he has a ghetto doll voice, and he'd be talking in this ghetto doll voice when he's around Elizabeth Hostra. And I was like, Billy, are you cooning for her? You know? Like, I got a slave voice, like, yes, massa. You know, I wouldn't do that too much around white people, though. I do it on the internet sometimes, like, do y'all know y'all don't have to eat slave food? We don't have to eat slave food no more? Ours free? Ours free. Me free. I could talk like a slave too. But it just, it was weird. He said he has a ghetto doll voice. And I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? So he said he mastered everything. Billy Carson said he mastered everything. But he's sick. You don't even got your body. You know, him having his injury or whatever is try to heal that or whatever, but he wasn't able to master the vegan diet. He said it was killing him. And I showed y'all the vegan crack. I showed y'all that the kale had salmonella, or cucumbers had salmonella and E. coli, and like, y'all don't know what y'all buying out here. This stuff ain't even natural. That he could have just been getting poisoned for 16 years. Because especially if you're going to independent type places that aren't really doing the food correctly, and then it's still like, you never know who they hired to work there. You know, it's just, I've seen them drop food on the floor and try to serve it to people. There's a lot of stuff that could be going on. And I saw Billy Carson with Tassili, the vegan crack lady, and they had a whole Egyptian party where they dressed up as Egyptians and all that. I seen you, Billy. He was over there, red pill and blue pill, dressed up like Halloween, make believe. Didn't nobody have no real King Tut gold mask on and no shit. They had on the little costume Party City shit. I'm like, damn, y'all make y'all own outfits or something? What the fuck is this shit? You know, I can't get jiggy with this shit, motherfucker. It's just terrible. Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn on this light. It's getting dark, man. Okay, I'll be right back. Man, rocket power, man. Rocket Power, what's up? Yeah. What's going on, y'all? What's up? Shit. Got the money from Masabusa. Yeah, got that Masabusa money. Balling. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Masamusa. Gotta get it. Making it rain out here. Doing the rain dance. I'm a Native American. This is my country. Y'all could get out. Y'all get out here. Get out. Like the movie. Anyway, so what else we got on here? I was decoding this movie. My notes are funny, yo. I'm gonna read this note to y'all. He said, oh yeah, my wife needs to go upstairs. He's like, Elizabeth needs to go upstairs in my loft and get something for me. I was like, a loft? You have a loft inside of your house? Like, what? I never heard of that before. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I need to study more about real estate. But he said he had a loft upstairs. And I was like, what kind of, I think your house is, I guess, maybe. You have an office? He called it a loft. I'm like, it's like a separate apartment up there or something? Like with its own like little loft up there? I've never heard that before. I could be very wrong. I admit that. I'm gonna have to look it up. But I said he's in this house yelling about aliens all day. And I said he's a geek with an Asian girlfriend or soon to be wife upstairs. And I was like, you bleedy motherfucker, go fuck your wife, nigga. Go stop the fucking channel and go enjoy yourself and go get buried, dog. You don't really talk about fucking aliens in your house all fucking day. Now I have to sit up here talking about this dumb shit just because I actually know Erykah Badu and we have a whole beef because she told Dr. Sebi not to give me a job. Now y'all know from this YouTube channel that I need that job with Dr. Sebi. And Dr. Sebi probably needed my help because he's gone now. But for Erykah Badu to not tell Dr. Sebi to not give me a job with me right there on the phone, it's like a witch spell. Like she just like, how you gonna tell Dr. Sebi what to do? They're a grown man, 80 years old. Then why would you tell them not to give me a job though? Like I'm a father. I'm a black man. She keep calling me kid. I'm like, I'm not a kid. Like, why does she keep calling me a kid? Like, it's like she tried to put a whole spell on me and just talk nasty to me. And I'm like, why is she so nasty like that? We were arguing about cranberries. And then I won the argument. I was like, just go ask Dr. Sebi about the cranberries. And then he's going to tell you that it's not good. That we don't need cranberry. But she went on the radio and told everybody to eat cranberries. So these are like the birds of a feather that flock together. You know, she got to host like the BET or Soul Train Awards. And, you know, everybody's under Erykah Badu's spell. Everybody think, you know, this or that. But even Birdman know, like, that's a witch. Birdman had to tell somebody like, yo, Badu is a witch for real. Like, that ain't the shit you want in your life, nigga. Like, it don't mean she could do magic. It just mean that she might fuck your life up. And she fucked up my life by telling Dr. Sebi not to give me a job. Now Dr. Sebi gone. So, I'm a YouTuber now. And I make content about these people who dare even mention Dr. Sebi's name and lie to y'all. And say that he was a vegan when he wasn't. I'm a vegan. And they call me Dr. Sebi. I'm the vegan. Dr. Sebi was not a vegan. Okay? He wanted to be one, but they be lying to y'all. So just don't let these people who haven't even done research really talk to y'all about content, because, like, as you can see, I got pages. This is research now. Like, I'm watching you for 4 or 5 hours, like, while I play video games, just listening. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm losing in video games because I had to stop and take notes. I'm like, or I just pause the video and then I'll just be like, yo, the fuck did he just say? So, yeah. His Asian girl was talking about holistic, and the holistic is a slave food system. It's not what you think it is, but that's crazy. He said that he was using like artificial intelligence or something to take down people's channels and views. And at the same time, my channel got hit. And I was like, Billy doesn't know I have more than one channel though. And that's how serious I am about this, because y'all just think that I'm a homeless man and y'all don't realize that, no, I rule this world and I'm gonna stop y'all with just a YouTube channel, because it's the plan. And y'all can run around on earth and do evil just like the devil always does. And then your time gonna be up. And you probably gonna make it be up. You probably just drive too fast in your car or something. I don't know. Y'all so crazy. You know, she said they had to get rid of their car because it was too fast. And I'm like, yeah, I think she said she had an eye problem. That was the other thing. She said she had the same eye problem as Billy Carson, the Asian lady. And I'm like, now, is she lying or y'all doctor lying to y'all? Like, how y'all got the same eye problem? His is from a car accident, I thought. And I was supposed to talk about this earlier, but I kind of missed it a little bit. But Elizabeth, how does she have the same eye problem? And I'm like, is it, like, what is that? Like, maybe you got something else, Billy. I don't know what it is. You got rashes and autoimmune problems, and you waving your scabs or stuff in the screen. He's like, yo, I just had an autoimmune breakout. I'm like, we don't need to know that, Billy. And, you know, if he just said he was eating that vegan crack and he ate too much of it, because I can imagine, you eat out a lot, you probably bought a lot of that vegan crack from Tassili or somebody, because he said he ate out a lot. He doesn't even eat breakfast at home. So, yeah, he said he mastered everything, but he's sick. And everything is very, 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 like, she sounds like an airhead drug addict. And I'm like, I want people to get better in life. So I'm not trying to bully them, but it's just like, you can't go from being a drug addict, airhead, motherfucker into a influencer of forbidden knowledge. You can't go from being lost in a parking lot and you can't find your car to all of a sudden now you finding aliens and you could talk for hours about bullshit on the internet. This is stuff that y'all have to say no. And hit the unlike button. Hit the block these people, to block the advertisers. Go to the advertiser page and block them. Block Gaia. You know, like, they put on all this bullshit, new age bullshit. And it's like, I ain't seen no real magic yet. Like, it's like, it'd be better just to see, like, how do they make this movie with, you know, set people on fire? Like, teach us how to make a movie or something. You teach people about dumb shit. You can't even do anything amazing. Like, I would be respecting Billy if he just taught us how to be amazing basketball players. Since you're such a great coach, you should just have a basketball channel. That's what you should be talking about. You went from basketball to this alien stuff, but you claim that your family was fucking aliens and getting abducted by aliens, people that we can't verify the story with. But then you say that aliens came to your house. But when you told us aliens came to your house, you did not tell us that your grandmother was a Puerto Rican princess that built buildings with aliens. and that she was part alien possibly and got abducted by aliens. You didn't tell us that your grandfather was an eighth grade educated man that became an architect that worked on NASA's space shuttles and launch shuttles, things for launches, launch towers. You didn't tell us that, Billy. Now it would have made sense if you just told us all this at one time, and then it would have been like, okay, maybe you are crazy. But for you to separate it and then tell the story different, so many different times, we caught you. Like, I don't believe any of it's true, but if it was, maybe your grandma was just a crackhead. Because that's what they called it when they was on that spaceship. They said they was on the Enterprise. You ain't never seen New Jack City? When they was on that Enterprise shit? Yeah. You don't want to tell us that your mama was out there with Jada Pinkett Smith's mama just getting high. Like, what the fuck, man? It's okay. Your mama, you lived poor. You said your dad was an alcoholic, but you didn't say your dad was a drug addict. You said he got injured, and he got on drugs. I mean, he needed drugs, but they didn't give him the drugs or something. Some crap like that. You said, I can't remember what you said, but you said he became an alcoholic or some shit and ruined his life. Sounds crazy. Sounds made up. What's up? Hit the like button. What's going on, y'all? I exposed Billy Carson. What's going on? Hit the like button. Say something in the comments. Now, Billy Carson and Elizabeth said that they drank sea moss and it healed them, but I don't believe they got it from Dr. Sebi. I don't know. Probably some cheap crap. But that was interesting that they did reference that sea moss and stuff healed them. That's crazy, but they take a lot of different crap, so ain't no telling, but or it helped them heal or something. But now I don't know if they're just trying to sell sea moss, if they lying or what, but it's very likely because a lot of people have been knowing about sea moss for years. But for them to bring it up, and I don't know if they necessarily sell sea moss, that's just interesting. Like, if it's so powerful, y'all should be the sea moss. Y'all should be going live talking about sea moss all day. Like, you talking about aliens though, but you didn't get abducted by aliens and they didn't heal you. No, you didn't call the aliens to get Malachi York out of prison. Nah. Damn, why don't you just call the aliens, Billy, and get Malachi York out for the Nuwapians and all the cult members? Get them out. If y'all got alien power and alien DNA, you're not even gonna help Malachi York, and he the guy that talked about aliens and scammed everybody before you. You could call the aliens, Billy. Call them and get Malachi York out, so his followers could get out of that crazy cult. Lord, they're going crazy out there. Oh man, I gotta expose them too. We're gonna have to do it. Billy says he knows more than Christians. The only person that know more than Christians is the devil. Cause they say the devil know the Bible. You don't be doing right though. You said you know more than Christians. Yes, you know evil shit. Yes, you do, Billy. You don't know about being with God, and you don't have a relationship with God. You got a whole bunch of craziness in your head, a whole bunch of make-believe and comic books and movies and TV shows all mixed and scrambled in there, and now you really believing. You're crazy. Oh, you crazy. And Elizabeth crazy too. But I think she know that you be lying, and she just kind of like go along with it or something. I don't know. I think she don't want to get deported. They never want to get deported. Even if she was born here, she's still scared of getting deported. You know. Let's see. Like, why don't they just move to Tokyo or something? Wherever she from, the Asian country. You know, why are you in America talking about aliens? Take that shit to China, motherfucker. That shit is un-American. You scam. Selling light bulbs for $400 and shit. Man. He said something about he's got all this knowledge of the metaphysical. And I'm like, fuck that shit. If it ain't physical, I don't want it. It's not real. Metaphysical is not real. It's make-believe. Like the metaverse. Like, I play video games, but can I go Super Saiyan for real? No. No. Could people fly back in when God first created Adam and Eve? Maybe. But I don't think I could fly in no pollution right now. I don't think. You talking about we got 2 suns and shit? Oh, well. Who cares? You still got coffee and smart water and dumb shit in your cabinet. And you're stupid. And you spent all that money that you scammed from the black people and nerds around the world and shit. And you went and bought these expensive ass cars and clothes and suits. So you can try to look important and professional. And so you don't look like a poor man. You sit up there and wear ties and shit. I got you broke down, Billy Carson. You ain't shit. You are a liar. You are a liar, Billy Carson, or William Carlson. Hit the like button, motherfucker, and give me some spare change. I know it's you, Billy. Say something in the comments, Billy or Elizabeth. Y'all together? Y'all deal with it together, or do y'all separate? Does only Billy know that you're trolling me, or does Billy and Elizabeth know? Because I said I was gonna heal Elizabeth. I'm supposed to do a whole show about Elizabeth. That's coming after this one. I will do a whole show about Elizabeth Hostra and Billy Carson's sister. What's her name? Boy, she's strong. Lord, that's a strong black woman right there. Too strong. And then, why is she working out even after she had a hysterectomy? She shouldn't be working out like that. That shit is scary. She had a cancer or something. And y'all don't be saying, oh, your sister had cancer and all. Just, y'all, the name of the channel should be Cancer Survivor. I fucked up. That should be the name of her show. And I'm trying to figure it out. And anybody that survived cancer, trying to figure it out, they need to get it from God, not from Satan, Billy. You fucking up your sister's life. You fucking up Elizabeth Hoster's life with this Satan crazy scam shit. We in the future. You don't have to fucking do that dumb shit from 1970 no more, Billy. Dumbass. These old people, they get stuck and they act like we still got beepers and shit. Like, you know what I mean? You be like, nigga. Like, I never seen Billy Carson even play video games. Like, dude, I will whoop your ass in video games. I will beat you in basketball. I don't give a fuck, really. Like if you want to smoke, I will beat you in basketball, and I don't even play basketball no more. I don't even like that stuff. But I will beat you to do a fundraiser. Shit. I will be in there shooting out the lights, man. Y'all be like, y'all thought I was just above. I come over there, I'm faster than you, and I can see better than you. Can't play basketball no more. You don't got no power. You're sick, Billy. But yeah, I said fuck the metaphysical. Fuck that shit. Talking about metaverses and metaphysical shit. You stupid. That is stupidness. Like, if you're just gonna talk about make-believe, oh well, some of the meditations and make-believes are good, but then y'all need to stop. Stop playing make-believe and get real. Trying to dress like you a doctor or something so people think you a doctor, and while the doctor could go live in a polo shirt and you got on a whole suit and tie and all that shit, and conscious people supposed to know when you see a man with a suit and a tie, that nigga is a fucking op. Wearing a suit and a tie all the time to try to be impressive, and you don't even got no real job. Like, nigga. You up there bleeding on yourself, uncomfortable as fuck in a suit and tie. Talking about you got forbidden knowledge. Sick. Every time you do this in the camera, I can see like your hands don't even look healthy. And I'm smoking and drinking, so you know what I mean? I eat French fries from Chick-fil-A, and I don't like even them. I started eating them when I got out of jail. I gave up French fries a while ago, but after Dr. Sebi died, I started eating French fries again because the police tortured me. Got all these notes on you, Billy. Okay, Billy, you are a antichrist. That's what I say to you. You are the antichrist. I'm really Black Jesus out here, and I done exposed you. And I'm designed to save my people, and I designed this internet. So you're using my technology, and you're stupid because I came to save people like you from this dumb shit. And you're trapped in it, and now your whole brand is aliens and bullshit. And you can't just say, whoops, I fucked up. Because you and Erykah Badu looking for them aliens, and you ain't showed us not one. You feel, what's his name? Young Pharaoh tried to show some alien and everybody exposed him. I was like, damn. And that shit was Photoshop. Y'all remember that? Damn, Young Pharaoh went out so bad. I showed y'all the real people with big heads that are sick in Africa and India and stuff. The people the little kids that they look like they pregnant, boys and girls, look like they pregnant. I'm like, boy, that's like some kind of cancer or something, nigga. Y'all sick as fuck. So that's why these people want to stay in America. They don't want to go back over there living with flip flops that's dirty and shit and flies just everywhere. They don't want to go back to that. That's where some of these people really come from when they go back home. And they haven't helped their people develop nothing. And now they're scamming from Americans, talking about dumbass aliens and scams and bullshit, so that they're they're robbing the riches of America, and they're not even developing their country. So it's like a double wham effect. It's like you just ain't shit. You need to stop. And I rebuke you, Satan. Okay? Y'all hit the like button for a black Jesus. If you don't hit the like button, you the devil. And I know who you are. But it's okay, because I know that you're trolling, because you've already told me that you're trolling me. In your video, you was talking shit to me. I was like, okay, I'm still going to do the work. I'm still going to expose you, and I'm going to heal your sister and your girlfriend. I said, oh, yeah, he did a live with Brother Panic, and Brother Panic is definitely a Satanist. Definitely. He wears the Baphomet symbol all the time and is proud to wear it. And I've never seen Brother Panic go do an African real ritual, like where they do the voodoo dance. I ain't never seen him do it. He always just looked fat and out of shape and just, you know what I mean, coked out, you know what I mean? So for you to be with on the same panel, like I would have been like, yo, I'm not going live with Brother Panic, because that dude is an obvious Satanist. Now Bobby Hemmett just seemed like he just want to be the spook, like he just want to get all the knowledge. He didn't give a fuck. But let's see. Bobby Hemmett said that he had been through like all the rituals, and when he said that shit, I was like, nigga, all of them? Well, damn, that sounds bad, Billy. I mean, Bobby Hemmett. Okay, so let me get back to Billy so I don't get confused here. He said some shit like they're decoding the Sumerian text with artificial intelligence. I've heard that the Sumerian texts are fake. Like, I mean, I felt like Egyptian hieroglyphs were more valuable than Sumerian texts, because they're not even like Egyptian stuff is written in gold. Like gold is the standard. So if you're looking at something written in clay, you should also have like something written in gold. And if they didn't get to the level of writing in gold, then they are not important enough to be into the future. That shit could be demolished and pushed over. That shit could be just burnt up in a forest fire. It's nothing. You feel me? But we writing in fucking crystal, granite, and gold in Egypt. That is relevant. I haven't seen these people just say, well, they're going to just read hieroglyphs to you. They're using artificial intelligence to read Sumerian text. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. These flies get on my nerves, but I like eating vegan food, and I got a lot of fruits and vegetables, and they at the store it be flies, so I just can't help it. They're annoying as heck to me, but whatever. So it was a time where he said he had unlimited funds to go after pocket watching with JT or somebody, like the guy from England, the Negropian. Yeah, that guy. He don't like that guy. The Negropian exposed the fuck out of Billy Carson too. That's another dude who did it, and he called Billy because he got the phone number. I was like, bro, I should call Billy too, but I don't want to deal with this dumbass. I think he's calling me right now. Billy, say something in the comments, man. Y'all ain't hitting the like button. I know it's you, Billy. Just say you lost the debate, man. That's what Sonetta created. That's what y'all don't know about the conscious community. Sonetta created this platform where we could debate, and we supposed to settle all of our disagreements and do what's right for the community. That was the most fire shit I thought was going to be that was what the internet was made for, straight up. That's mission impossible, to get the truth for our people. What we need to eat, what home we need to build, fuck them aliens. What we going to feed our kids, and what we going to teach them. What we going to put as a curriculum in all of our schools, and just make it the standard. and really be black and beautiful and amazing. That was what was supposed to be the outcome of Sonetter's channel. That lets you know now. I don't think Billy Carson really knows that, like, this is a debate and you lost. Red pill, blue pill, 19 keys, all y'all lost. So don't be sore losers. Don't be mad that I caught you and you're such a bad person. You know, using Usher pictures to sell shades, man, and $400 light bulbs. Boy, you're crazy. When you could sell a $6 light bulb. My light bulb's better than yours, Billy. Y'all don't fuck with that shit you got, man. Y'all got some bullshit. That colloidal gold you got, garbage, silver, all that. Y'all using the old technology too. That's the other problem. Y'all shit is more dangerous, I think. I gotta be and also they was mocking, talking about, did they turn blue from the colloidal silver? Y'all don't know about that. People turn blue from the colloidal silver. That is if you spray it on your skin and you keep doing it, okay? And you being black, it's gonna be harder to even see that type of effect. It'll look a little bit different. So if y'all want to do those kind of experiments, y'all can see, but the man did that shit constantly. He was not doing it. He had a skin disease, so he was spraying the colloidal silver on his skin, and he kept doing it because he liked it. And then he said that he felt like he could levitate. And I mean, that's an interesting way to express yourself as a white man. You're talking about a man that had a regular type of diet, you know, lived a regular American lifestyle as a white man, turning blue, becoming melanated. And then he said he cured all his different diseases and stuff. He said he had arthritis and that went away. Then he said he had some other problem and that went away. Dermatitis. Yeah, he had arthritis, dermatitis. Is that the thing he had? It was something, some kind of skin disease or whatever. I might be wrong. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. Okay? I'm not a real doctor. I don't try to act like I am. You don't see me put on doctor robes and just act like I'm a real doctor. I'm not playing with y'all like that. That's why I get on here with a t-shirt. So I wear what I want to wear on my channel. So yeah, hit the like button. I remember he said something like, they're going to be real celebrities at this event. I was like, really? Then he said he couldn't name them. I was like, oh God, real celebrities? Are they cult members? You couldn't say their name because they in the cult? And you don't want me to expose them before the event? Because if there might be Waka Flocka or some other Nuwapian person at your dang weird event. Let's see. I was curious about their sea moss. They said they use sea moss. I was like, oh, okay, what kind of sea moss y'all got? Let's see the lab test. Where y'all get that from? I don't think they sell sea moss. I could go check the website again and see. Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all go to Billy Carson website and see if they got sea moss for sale. And then you could get some and test it, do a lab test on it. You know, Elizabeth Hostra, Billy Carson's girl, said that she was a model. She said she was a model. I was like, was you a porn model? Like, what kind of model was you? Are you a hoe for real, Miss Hostra? Is that your stage name? Like, damn. She said she was a model. I was like, for who? Would you in Vogue? Drake said if you're not in Vogue, you're not a model. I'm like, shit, was you in fucking Black Enterprise magazine? What y'all doing? Where was you modeling at? But no, she models right now for Billy Carson. You can come and take pictures at the event and see all her titties and her goodies. And they're not married. So you can lust over her and sin. And then get caught into sin and a whole bunch of craziness watching her titties. And then he gonna come with the wham bam and say, oh, let me sell you something for $500 and $700,000. Let me sell you a raffle to a car you could win, possibly. But we about to sell like 1 million of these raffles, so, you know. And the raffle, I don't even think the raffle, is it like $1? I don't know. Billy, tell us about the raffle in the comments. Come on, man, talk in the comments. Billy, we know you're there. Is Billy live right now? Let's see. If he's not live right now, then we know you're in the comments, Billy. Okay, they talking about Brother Polite court case still. Let me see.
So they're legally different when you're talking about a felony. So minimum is 30 months. Okay.
You know what? I already hit the like button.
Sentence.
So I'm just gonna review this video later. Let me make sure it's in the queue. Billy, say something in the comments, bro. You lost in the debate, and I'll beat you in basketball too. So no, you can't see right. You can't even find your car in the parking lot, dude. You're a crazy person. Now you can't even find aliens and talk about this dumb shit all day. And you can't find your car in the parking lot. I don't think you can decode scriptures and hieroglyphs and none of that shit. I think you're a crazy person. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Billy Carson. Are you live? Billy, you're not live. I know because you're in the comments, Billy. You're right here in the viewership. You're trolling right now. I'm not a crazy person. I'm actually trying to help you because you've gotten caught up with some Satanists and some Illuminati people. Some people that are bad have been around you and have not pulled you by the shoulder and said, you know, hey, buddy, you're fucking crazy. This is some bullshit you're on. No white man has come and set you down and said, I'm going to explain something to you, little Negro. You know what I mean? Like you ain't caught no, okay. He's talking about Reiki healing. Billy, you talking about Reiki healing right here on your YouTube channel. But you just showed off that you had an autoimmune breakout while you was live. You tried to show your hand off to the camera. You were like, I had an autoimmune rash, but I had eczema and I have no rash. I had eczema for real. As a child, I have no rash. But Billy says that he had an autoimmune breakout and he had a dang on rash. But you got the colloidal silver and all that shit, Billy. Sounds like heavy metal poisoning or bad diet, tap water, bad water, smart water, coffee. All that's toxic, Billy. That's what you're using. Nobody ever fucking exposed you before like this, though, Billy. Nobody's ever caught you up like this. Everybody went into who you are, your name changes, and your background, and I almost don't give a fuck as long as you don't mess with no kids. But you know, if you ruin people's lives and families' lives, that's bad. And if you're selling scams and shit, that's bad. Talking about dumb shit and Satan, that's bad. Billy, get back in the comments, man. Daggone. Billy left. Oh well, he didn't hit the like button. I don't think he's happy. Or Elizabeth, which one is it? So yeah, how is he showing off? You left when I exposed you that fast, Billy? Wow, Billy, you're fast, boy. You're a fast one, Billy. Billy G. Billy C. Better play video games, Billy, because you're not live, and I gotta watch this Brother Polite shit. I actually have, like, let's see, how many more pages? This is one page I'm almost done with, and we got one, two. Just 2 more pages? Yeah, 2 more pages. Cool. Yeah, we got 2 pages. We can get this going. I'm gonna write a note. Polite going to jail. I believe that when y'all stop, these women will be free and liberated. Billy Carson's girl, his sister, Brother Polite's. And I'm curious to see what they will do. Like, Brother Polite's girl, actually, Aminette should be in the WNBA. She can actually play basketball better than Polite, and he's the one that's obsessed with basketball. But she's actually better than him. And I actually showed the footage of his wife beating him in basketball. And she was like, stop, no, stop to him. And he wouldn't stop. And I was like, yo, you just abused your wife, like, live on the air, bro. Like, that's fucked up, man. With Phil Valentine and stuff, they were saying something about there's different, they said when they got on the stage that Phil Valentine and Billy Carson were different paths to the light. They said they were different paths to the light. And I said, no, there's only one way to the light. There's Jesus. There's only one way. So there's God. How y'all talking about different paths to like? No, both of them ain't shit. Both of their products and all that shit is garbage. Phil Valentine and Billy Carson, both of them. Get Brother Rich. Them niggas ain't shit. What do you want, Jordan? Jordan, what do you want? You want to use the internet? Yeah? Come on. You want to get on the internet? You got food. You want to go outside? He be speaking English too now. That shit fire. Sometimes he be like, no. I be like, okay. Okay. So yeah, Billy is the one that was promoting the guy that lived off of air in India, and that guy's dead. And Billy was saying that the guy could live to be hundreds of years old or something. Like 100 or 200 years. Say no to drugs. With all this content, all that's being said, I have a contract, and my contract details that I have to tell y'all after all this that I've said. Say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. This is what happens. They said that they were on drugs. He said he was on some kind of medication. And then now we got him talking about a man living off of air in India. A foreigner, an alien man. Because he's an alien to America. And this man supposed to be living to 200 years old or something, but the man's dead. KT, the arts degree, and all them was talking about it. Then they got the black airbender, and I exposed him drinking his own urine that's a week old and it's hot. And I was like, do you make your girlfriend do that? Do you make her drink the urine? Like, sounds like torture. Sorry, this is worse than Andrew Tate. I thought Tate was bad, but Lord have mercy. You know, Billy talked about Jesus' wife having a book, and they only have like a page. It's like a little piece of a page. They call it a tiny fragment. And that piece of a page, they say, is a fraud. But Billy Carson put it in his book. And that makes your book a scam, your channel a scam, false information, and your product a scam. And I've decoded it all. You're really looking bad, Billy. Just go keep your day job. You know they used to say keep your day job? Don't rap. Just go be a basketball coach. I think if you're safe to work with children, then by all means, just go back to work. Go inspire the children, and don't talk about aliens no more, Billy. You could go play basketball at a university or something, and be a basketball coach. I don't know, but do something else with your life, sir. Besides trying to help y'all with Dr. Sebi information, I have to talk about people like this because they get into healing and Dr. CMOS and Dr. Sebi type content. People are asking me about Billy, and they're like, yo, what do you think about this guy? And I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, y'all. A lot of these people are just false. They're just artificial intelligence, false information. That's what they are. And they lie to themselves, you know? They lie to themselves, they lie to you. They doctor lying to them. You know, it's just a whole bunch of lies. They lied to their baby mama. Then they got a new girlfriend. And it was so funny because I had like an epiphany, and I was thinking, like, when it says God is a jealous God, I was like, what if Earth is a entity? Because they said Earth was a living being. And I'm like, okay. That is one thing that I would actually say, okay, maybe the sun and the earth are like godlike because they reflect energy and they maintain our energy. And I was like, if that's the case, then those would be the gods that are jealous, where you can't go live on Mars because you're not designed by Mars. You're designed by Earth. From the earth, literally. It says it in the Egyptian and in the Bible. So if we're made out of dirt from the earth and all that great stuff, we're made from earth in some kind of form, whether however you want to manifest it in your mind, then it would be safe to say we don't need to be leaving Earth and worried about dumbass aliens in the outer space and shit. That you might just go crazy and be more fucked up when you go up there, living in your space station or your underground city. And I was just like, wow, why you building underground cities and then we never seen it? I want to see it, but Billy Carson said that like his daughter was stupid or something because she like blonde and she does things like a blonde, and he says he called her fickle-headed, and I was like, damn nigga, you call your daughter fickle-headed? Like what the fuck, you know? Like that's abusive, dude. Like you're supposed to be like giving her herbs and food that make her smarter. I'm supposed to be calling her fickle-headed. I'm like, my daughter does things, my kids do things. I say, you're silly, you're being silly. Okay, you're playing, you're not being serious, you know. But fickle-headed, that's like back in the day we used to call you flicted. Like they probably call you flicted, Billy. He said he used to walk around with cardboard in his shoes because he had holes in his shoes. They ain't just steal some shoes, Billy. You just go to church and ask for some shoes. He said nobody was going to help him. There's always the church. And if you don't like that church, you can go to another one. There's a lot of churches. You can go visit all the churches, like you Paul or something. And just, you know what I mean? That's what you are, though. Paul. Not, was it Saul or Paul? One of them. Was the one that got his name changed because he was evil and killing all the Christians. And then he turned to God. That's what you are. You out here trying to defame and make people go crazy, and people hurt themselves and hurt somebody, getting confused, thinking that aliens is their God and that they've been lied to and all this stuff when you're not even really teaching. It's like you don't got no seminary, you ain't taught the Bible in a good way. Like this man ain't did a video just saying all the good that's in the Bible. You're gonna do a video saying all the bad that's in the Bible. That's Satanist. That's what a Satanist would do. Also, this is a book written by God's people. So you got to go get your Satan Bible and see how evil that is before you're going to compare it to God's Bible. Y'all so crazy that people could do this to you and they don't have no balance. If we had balance, then it would make sense. You could say, okay, you know, but nah, they don't got no balance. They're crazy. So, yeah, he called his daughter fickle-headed, but the Asian girl said that she was like brain dead or something, and once a month she be wanting to kill everybody. I'm about to play Dragon Ball Z. Forget y'all, man. Anyway, let's take a video game break. Go on Super Saiyan. So anyway, yeah, what else? Oh yeah, okay. Billy was calling people stupid, and he said people take information and like run with it. And I said, Billy took the book about Jesus' wife or some shit, which is just a tiny fragment that's, they calling it a fraud. He took that and ran with it. So he's the stupid one. He called y'all stupid. No, he's stupid. Yeah, also he was trying to say something about the Bible and rape was committed in the Bible, and I'm like, I don't know if you really reading it correctly, because you got to read it in its proper language, and then you got to put it in the right context, and then you know what I mean. It's like when rape in 2023 doesn't even mean the same thing as rape in the 70s. You know what I mean? So now for you to compare the Bible talking about something else and then you say that that's rape, I don't know if that's what that is. It's like I wouldn't believe somebody like this. He's like a demon, you know. So for when you give him the Bible, the only thing come out of his mouth is evil, you know. He said one thing about thou should not kill unless, you know, God wants you to. And I'm just like, well, that's the case, you know. Like back in the day, somebody, like for example, right now you can't hunt. We still have the thou should not kill law, but then there's times when you can. So for him to talk like that to me is crazy, you know. Like the army and all of them, they be killing people. What the fuck? Because they lords gave them orders. You know what I mean? So for him to just act like he acts is crazy. I gotta help my team, man. What's going on? What you doing out here? I got an update, so it is working better. Where y'all at, man? Going Super Saiyan, man. Okay, let's see if I can revive any of my team real quick. What's going on, man? If y'all get in the live stream, hit the like button. See if I can hit the recall the tower for y'all. See, I don't know how it deactivates in this game. It's the beta, so but it is working better now. I'm Vegeta every time. I'm not playing as any other character other than Vegeta. Okay. Going Super Saiyan, man. Oh, snap. Jordan, what you talking about, Jordan?
I got supplies. Airdrop has 30 seconds to arrive.
Oh, shoot. Dang. Trying to go Super Saiyan. I just fucked up, y'all. Godly. Dang.
Airdrop is approaching.
Let's see if I come back from the dead. Okay, so I'm going to Dragon Ball Z. Y'all hit the like button? Okay, so yeah, we're back. Hit Hit the like button.
Marked a location.
So, yeah, they said there was a tiny fragment. I said, Billy Carson is the poorest researchers in the world. Because he said, y'all are the poorest researchers in the world. I said, no, Billy Carson is the poorest researcher in the world. You know, yeah, I'm not going to argue about the text and the Bible and all that stuff. I'm not going to debate with the devil about the Bible. You know what I mean? Oh, shit, I came back from the dead. Okay. Need to find some power up, though. My teammate's shooting me. Like, why are you shooting me, bro? Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay, so what else? Y'all want to talk about Billy, or y'all want to play video games? What's going on? Stop shooting at me, bro. It's an enemy ahead. I got my microphone muted, so I can't hear me, but I think somebody's been here.
Someone has been here.
Yep, they've been here already. It's a new Dragon Ball Z game. It just came out. It's not even out yet. It's a beta. So I'm doing beta testing right now with y'all live. I used to do this for a living, so I'm just letting y'all see what it's like to be me sometimes. You know, just having fun with y'all. Shoot. Oh, shoot.
Help!
My teammate just got hurt.
Let's go! Help!
Where did he just go? Frieza just flew out of there and disappeared. Oh, he right here. Oh, shoot. Dang. I think their power just too upgraded.
Airdrop has 30 seconds to arrive.
I gotta try again. I'll probably play again after I end this live. Y'all hit the like button, man. I tried to see if Billy was live, man. Billy, say something in the comments if you're there, man. You just got exposed. You lost in the debate, man, in the metaverse. I beat you in the video games too, and I'll beat you in basketball. But yeah, Phil Valentine. No, Phil Valentine was coughing and stuff on the live, and then he talked to this little kid. And I was watching this shit, and I was like, I gotta make a movie, because he was talking to this little girl that was 12. And it was one of the most disturbing things, because instead of just saying, okay, look, this is an adult conversation, adult channel, you might not want to watch this channel without your adult present. If you don't have an adult present, then I would ask that you not watch my content or you block me. I don't want views from children, okay? These people are evil. They don't care if your children watching these dumbass, scam-ass videos, spending their school money and their life savings to buy some dumb shit. And that's what's happening. They got a lot of young customers, a lot of sick people that are blind, deaf, and dumb. And I mean really dumb. And it's okay because people trying to get woke. They're trying to wake up, but not with this bullshit. I done already exposed you to colloidal gold and silver and how Dr. Sebi already told us how to get gold and silver. Because y'all didn't study, a lot of people didn't listen to Dr. Sebi and they're anti-Dr. Sebi. And you're starting to see who they are. If they're old and they don't have no pictures with Dr. Sebi or at no Dr. Sebi event, they don't have no content like that, then they probably hater. Then if they got like Mr. G got a whole bunch of footage, that's a spy and an agent and a hater. Okay, because he stole that footage. He won't even give it to Dr. Sebi Company, and he copyright strike me for using the footage after he told all of us we could use the content of Dr. Sebi for free, and that we have right to use it. And I had to write a letter to YouTube. I was like, no, this motherfucker told us we could use all this shit. You know, he said we could promote it everywhere and reshare it and do what we want to. Make movies, make money off of it, whatever. He said it's ours. But he didn't want to give it to the Dr. Sebi Cell Food Company once they requested it. And that's what he said in the book. So that's a lot. People who don't speak English, you might not even know what the hell I'm talking about. But Phil Valentine was talking to this 12-year-old little girl on Brother Rich Black Magic channel, and the girl said that she watched Phil Valentine a lot, and that her father watches him. And I said, oh, this is what happens, the cult and the secret societies and the scams. Y'all actually watch this stuff with y'all kids, and it's supposed to be occult knowledge. Y'all supposed to be decoding anything, even the Bible, and then you bring it home to the family. You don't watch this stuff with fat Phil Valentine sitting up there looking like Santa Claus. You don't let people like that influence your children. The little girl got on the live by herself and was sitting up there talking to Phil Valentine, and he didn't just say, ma'am, you got to go do your homework, and if you want to watch our content, make sure you have an adult present. I want you to get off the live stream and have a good night. That's all you got to say to that little 12-year-old girl. You got nothing else to say. Phil Valentine started talking about her womb and who she select to share her womb with. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I don't even think she even had a question. I was like, how did you get on this subject, nigga? Like, what the fuck? You know? Frieza just beat me and Goku. So I need to get more power-ups this time and pay more attention. Because I was shooting, but I was not winning. So, ain't nobody talking in here. I don't really want to talk either. I'll listen to my team sometimes if they're actually talking about the game, but if they're not like using strategy, then I usually just mute everybody. So right now, just nobody's talking in the game, and I'm muted. But somebody just said something on there. So anyway, most of the time, I play like this, like no music, no talking. I just gotta play. Like I'll listen to them if they're giving commands, but sometimes I still won't talk to them. So if y'all play live with me, unless I know you, I'm not gonna be in the live talking with y'all like Drake did or Kodak Black or whoever. You know. I heard these people talking in Spanish on my team the other day. I was live, and I was like, nigga, I understand Spanish. I understand a lot of y'all languages, Japanese, and I don't know Italian and French, but I understand y'all, and I understand energy too. I got supplies. So y'all can talk that crazy shit if you want to, but you know, watch your mouth. People's up there and I'm like, yo, this is a game. Like, y'all are disrespectful as hell. Like, one guy was like calling somebody names on the team, and I was like, it ain't that serious. Like, you about to have a heart attack playing this video game, dude. And I'm beating everybody in the metaverse, and I'm costing them real money. Boy, I know they mad at me. Boy, I just exposed the hell out of y'all. And this is my job. I'm a food tester, secret shopper. It's a job. And I'm not sorry. I'm just sorrowful. And it's sad that I have to do my job. I thought black people would have been better than this and not wanted to bring anything bad to their people. But you know, I had a vitamin company, and I put all my vitamins in the trash, and I never sold any of them because I felt that they weren't worthy of the black community. I said, this is a pyramid scheme. It's some, you know, Amway type weird hustle, and I'm not doing it. I'm not renting cars and driving around in Bentleys and acting like I'm rich. I'm not going to do none of this shit. Fuck them. I'm not trying to win no cars, go to no car raffles, all that crap, selling garbage in the pyramid scheme. I chose not to do that and to be poor and play video games. And I'm playing Dragon Ball Z right now, going Super Saiyan live, advertising my channel, and I'm also talking to y'all. So I think I win. Like, this is the dream come true, man. I'm living the dream. You know, now, hopefully, I gotta beat Vegeta. Shoot, this nigga getting me. Yep, Vegeta just got me. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna stop live streaming so I could beat some people because my team's gonna be like, you cannot play. But this is a beta, and I don't really like it that much. It's a little interesting, but I wanted to get better. So I'll like write the company and get them some pointers on how to make the game better. And this is how I rule the world, just playing Dragon Ball Z with y'all. Y'all see this guy? Lee. Okay. Dragon Ball Z. That's Frieza right there flying around. I wasn't playing with y'all. I'm really going Super Saiyan. In the metaverse. Think about metaphysical. Okay. You talking about make-believe now. Okay. I remember when we was kids, y'all played make-believe. Y'all remember that? Man. Okay. You know what? I was always a superhero. Always. I've always been a superhero, even when I was a kid. So when I go back and I see, like, what did y'all dress up as Halloween? Y'all probably dressed up as little monsters and Satan and all that shit on Halloween when y'all was little kids. I didn't celebrate Halloween. I was just a superhero every day. It's cool being me, but y'all ain't shit. Y'all the devil, and y'all rebuke y'all. And on Halloween, I know y'all be dressing up as little demons, showing y'all real self. See who everybody really is. Okay. We running in freaking lava right now. That's cool.
Airdrop has 30 seconds to arrive.
I need more power-ups right now, because I keep losing.
Marked a location.
That's me talking right there in the game. That's the only way I do really talk is with the AI. Sometimes I have to start talking, but I don't like to talk too much to strangers and stuff. Y'all be crazy. Y'all don't even hit the like button on my video, man. Y'all don't even give me no change. Oh, shoot.
Airdrop is approaching.
I went in now. Come on, man. Pick up some stuff.
I got supplies.
Oh, I need a bigger pouch or something. I don't know if I can get a bigger backpack like you can in Pug normally. But yeah, man, y'all hit the like button. Y'all lame if y'all don't. If you don't hit the like button, you the devil. That's what you are. You're a hater. I don't hate y'all. Like, I actually am sad that I have to expose all these people. It's like, dang, man, I could just be playing video games. I don't have to do this with my time. But the people need help, and y'all ain't right. So I just keep making better and better content exposing y'all. I got some more notes. We're going to finish up in a little bit. Where does this person come from? Where you at? Yee. See, there ain't no scope. Like, that's why I like Pug too, because you got a scope and I could zoom in and stuff. Oh, I see him. Got him. Cool. Come on, Lee.
I got supplies.
Man, y'all don't even say nothing in the chat room. What's going on with y'all, man? Y'all must be fans of these people I'm exposing, huh? Y'all really fans of them like that? Oh, shoot. I need to get maxed out on this power right now.
seconds to arrive.
So yeah, my team ain't even talking. We don't need to talk in this video game. It ain't necessary. But yeah, that was crazy. Phil Valentine started talking about this little girl womb. And he was like, yeah, when you decide you're going to pick the right young man. I'm like, why do you feel the need to talk about this young girl's womb in the middle of the goddamn live? That shit's weird, man. This shit was super weird, man. And this your Satanist guy that's set on the stage with Red Pill, Blue Pill, Brother Polite and them, and Billy Carson. That's who y'all birds of a feather, man. And I think that y'all are sick people. I don't know how bad y'all are, but I got a feeling that something ain't right with y'all. Need more power. I gotta change my settings in here, man. Okay. Trying to get up to level 3 power. Right now I'm just at level 2. Trying to go Super Saiyan. They gotta put Super Saiyan in here. Right now I'm just base form Vegeta. I'm fighting on a team full of freezers. I'm about to fly because this is boring.
Airdrop has 30 seconds to arrive.
Got him. That's why it's smarter to fly. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a scope like in the other board. I wanted to play the other map with y'all, but that map, something's wrong with it. It's like it's not starting the match.
Airdrop is approaching.
It's taking too long to start a match, so I just canceled that. Played this one. It's real Super Saiyan. But if I could play the other one, then I would. The character that's like my avatar would go Super Saiyan. Man, I was just talking about going Super Saiyan earlier. Like, if y'all would play Make Believe, I could play Make Believe too. Fun. People are so lame. I just feel like Billy Carson is not a good person, and if it takes y'all 100 years to figure it out, then that's on y'all. Just I'm saying he's not good. If you want to be good, you could ask God to save your life and be a good person. See, my teammate is shooting at me right now. That really just confused me. It can't hurt me, but it's still confusing. I need level 3. So I might win this battle. But yeah, let's see what else is in my notes. Yeah, Phil Valentine talking to that 12-year-old was disgusting. I was just like, yo, you supposed to start off with just teaching her how to paint a picture or something. Like, what the fuck? Talking about this little girl and who she gonna date and who she gonna give her womb to and shit. What the fuck, dude? It made me want to go beat him up.
Is approaching.
Phil Valentine need to be slapped for that shit, dog. Might need to be locked up. I don't know. Like that shit was creepy. It's like he just was too comfortable. He just went to that subject too fat. It's just like they didn't even talk about nothing. It was just like it was like, oh, you're 12 years old. Oh, okay. Well, boom, just jumped to start talking about her womb and shit. And I'm like, I don't even think she had a question. Like he just started like talking to the little girl. And Brother Rich, not my brother, but Brother Rich, you saw that shit. Phil Valentine said that shit. Didn't talk to that other girl about the devil frequencies. Then you put them on the stage right there with Billy Carson, and you said that they were ways that you can get to the light. I said there's only one way to the light, God. What are you talking about? They talking about light body when you say get to the light, to where your eyes are one and your third eye activating, your body emits light. That's not the way. You said different paths to the light. That's what you said, Brother Rich. Damn, you gone? You don't got nothing to say? I was just playing video games. You just okay, well. I don't know why I feel Valentine can't talk about Juice Plus. It's just so weird. Every time he get brought up now, he acts very, very weird. I don't understand what's going on. So we just won in Dragon Ball Z. These rooms, let me see how many people are in there. It might have been like 50. But in the other one, we get like 70 people in the room. Red and Blue Pill are really friendly with Billy Carson. Very friendly. And Phil Valentine. But Phil Valentine was the enemy of Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi exposed him and the leaders betrayed you. I'm going to watch that after watching Brother Polite case updates. But they named it Quantum Perspectives. What makes it quantum? Y'all just be adding words. It's a extra super mega. That nigga, fake Queen Afua's son got a product called Super Mega Greens. Super Mega Greens. Do you know that that is redundant? Super and mega? That's what foreigners do. They come to America and they say, this is very, 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 very special. Very, very, very super amazing. Amazing is already amazing. You don't need to very amazing. Or you can say the most amazing. But then if you say that every time, it's going to make you crazy. Like, this content is amazing that I'm doing, but it's disgusting. To me, it's not the most amazing thing I'm going to do. Just talking about some dumbass YouTubers, people that scam the community. I save y'all some money and save your children from losing their soul. That's amazing. Your children might lose their soul fucking with this shit, going to these stupid parties and events with these people, trying to get your kids out there. Then they end up with Brother Polite. Because he's supposed to be getting locked up, but he trying to make it to the Conscious Awards with Billy Carson. I caught you. Aha. Is his Brother Polite trolling right now? Hey, Polite, what's up, man? I don't like you. I don't know you, but, yeah. You should just go back to Africa, man. Don't never come back to America. Take Billy Carson with you to Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, wherever y'all from. That nigga didn't even talk about reparations with that white woman. He's a coon. He was cooning it up. He said he's got a documentary on his website about... He said he got a documentary on his website about the guy from India that lives off of air. Y'all talking too much, see? I'll mute him. They speaking Japanese or something. I don't even know what we... Yeah, y'all speak Japanese, bro. I know in English, bro. You know, I'm talking about Elizabeth. But then I got friends. I play video games with Asian people. You know, I'm not racist. You know, it's just sad that they would go to their community. Like, would you be ashamed to go to Asia and have got exposed by the ruler of the world, Black Buddha, Black Jesus? Wouldn't you be ashamed? Damn. Okay, I got beat that fast. I beat 2 people with this. I got beat. Not doing so great. I don't like this. Like I don't know. It's different. It's getting better. I know after the beta it'll be better, but I don't like the way the controls are. I'm gonna tell the company how to make the game better. And this is my job, talking about what I don't like and what I do like. And a lot of y'all get offended. Y'all like, why is your opinion? Why are you making videos? Da, da, da. It said, oh, you making videos smoking cigarettes like a woman. I said, look, man, I am a product tester, food tester. It's my job to review things and talk about stuff. And this is my technology y'all are using, my social media platforms. They're changing the name of everything. They're not going to make the iPhone no more. Ain't going to be no more Facebook. In the future, y'all going to say, you did what? They ain't even going to know what Facebook is in the future because they called it Meta now. All this metaverse bullshit talk. Anyway, let's see. I'm like done almost. Let's see. I said Phil Valentine. He's not excused for talking to a 12-year-old girl about her womb and who she's gonna give her womb to. Not excused. And the Juice Plus system is connected with the Tower Garden system, and that's connected with NASA. That makes him most likely to be an agent. You're a Phil Valentine guy. And fake Queen Afua people in her cult, everybody in there, they use the Tower Garden systems. And Phil Valentine and Queen Afua have been working together. They've been doing events together now. I think they did Return of the Gods or some shit like that. I exposed a lot of people from that. And then now Billy's doing his contest awards. But I just realized that like Billy Carson somebody's asking him about, or Phil Valentine about protein. Yeah, Phil Valentine. And I was like, he's not a bodybuilder. He's not an athlete. He's fat. I don't even think he owns any world records or anything like that. So I'm like, why the fuck would y'all even ask him about protein? Like, does he look like the protein expert guy? You know what I mean? Like, what makes you believe that he has the knowledge that you seek? He's a fat man that doesn't have the keys of life or the fountain of youth or none of that shit. I'm like, why would you even ask him a question about health? But because he has Egyptian symbols and he's been to Egypt or some shit, y'all believe that y'all could ask these people about protein. I'm like, golly, like, why don't you ask him if he healed anybody of any disease yet? Because most of these people can't legally say that they cured or healed anything. Dr. Sebi said it all the time, and they didn't lock him up no more. They locked him up for some other shit. They couldn't lock him up about the food thing no more because they just lost that debate. And some people try to, say things about it like, he didn't win his case or whatever be the case. Oh, shoot. Okay. Appreciate it. I just died in the game. But yeah, so people didn't understand that Dr. Sebi kept talking about what he did. He never stopped.
Airdrop is approaching.
Yeah, so people can talk shit all they want, but Dr. Sebi was going around talking, saying what he did, and these people will be mumbling and shit. They don't just boldly say, I did this, I did that. They scared to even deal with the ramifications of that. And because of that, they punks and they pussy. You feel me? Y'all don't know what y'all dealing with. This ain't real manhood shit. When you see this nigga sitting around looking fat, making excuses for that shit. He's always talking about, oh yeah, well that's before I had this belly. It's like, before you had the belly, why do you have a sloppy belly? Why are you talking to a 12-year-old girl like that? Like Phil Valentine looked like a goddamn pedophile, straight up, a fat, sick fuck. Okay? And I believe that people like that are evil. I don't believe that they're good. That just was a big telltale sign. So I don't even know why y'all listening to these Satanist bullshit people anyway. the fuck? Who got this song? There you go. I'm about to fuck him up. Dang. Okay. I gotta get more focused. So yeah, I just lost. But I won the other match. So the last points about Billy Carson. He said he wasn't gonna pay for his kids to go to college. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you tell them that? Like, dude, that's abusive. You called your daughter fickle-headed, and then you said you're not gonna pay for them to go to college. Like, he's a terrible person. This is just a terrible person. You know, Billy Carson ain't shit. You called your daughter fickle-headed, then you say you're not gonna pay for her to go to college. Sounds like very fucked up and sick, mean person. Like, you ain't got no soul. You just had a pathetic, scummy, crummy, crack baby life. You talk about your life like you was raised in poverty, like a crackhead, and then your girlfriend say she was on drugs. Then you say you get lost in parking lots. Phil Valentine's got a big old stomach making excuses for it. I said, Phil Valentine, you're a Muslim. I think he's a Muslim or a Mason. You got to be one of them. But I said, I don't think they're going to set y'all free.
30 seconds to arrive.
They're not trying to set you free. They're trying to, whatever they're giving you is going to put you right back into slavery. And I actually got a clip of, what's his name? Not Ra'un Neframun. Tahuti Ma'at Ra. Tahuti Ma'at Ra, who be doing events with Hidden Colors and Tariq Nasheed. That dude said he don't care if they put some of y'all in slavery and do what Hitler did to the Jews to you. That's what they said about some of y'all ignorant people. You know, I would think that you should be able to give everybody some sea moss capsule or candy or a cake or pie or something, stir-fry soup or something that make their kundalini activate and you wake them up, that they don't have to go through what Hitler did to the Jews. Because that's a Holocaust, and that's terrible, and one of the sickest things I've ever heard on the internet. You know, like, you're not talking about fucking up one person. You're talking about doing mass genocide experiments and torture and shit like that to people. That's what Tahuti Ma'at Ra said. Ma'at, the God of truth and justice. Tahuti, the God of wisdom. Ra, the all-powerful. Tahuti Ma'at Ra said that about black people, about weed-smoking, black-lipped people. And I was like, what the fuck? This shit was crazy. Phil Valentine said he don't know what happened to Bobby Hemmett. They don't know what's going on with him. All this power, all this knowledge, Bobby Hemmett have a heart attack or a stroke, and y'all don't even know what's going on. Y'all don't check on him. Y'all don't invite him to your magic parties and take him to Egypt no more. You just don't know what happened to Bobby Hemmett. That's what happens to you with this dumbass cult shit. Something happened to you, and you don't even got a donation thing to send us to take us to say we could pray for Bobby or something. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is weird. Like, it's no reciprocity, no ma'at, no truth or justice or reciprocity. And if you don't know, reciprocity means like to be reciprocal, meaning there should be some type of balance in the equation of with the ma'at scales, to where if Billy is fucked up, you should be able to tell us to go where to send him stuff or to send a donation. There should not just be a I don't know. But that's what this cult, that's how efficient they are. The person sick, you sick, and you don't know what happened. You can't even tell us, oh yeah, he got cancer or whatever the fuck this shit led to. All this bullshit. Y'all supposed to be conscious and Kundalini masters. And then the other guy that went to Egypt, Yasir almost died in Egypt, in Africa, going around eating that food or something out there. But yeah, he was teaching her about satanic chords. Phil Valentine, that nigga's evil. You know, Phil Valentine said that he was a musician, and I said, we've never seen you play any music. Like, should your whole channel just be about music then? Like, you're a musician and play music all day. No, you talk about aliens and dumb shit, flat earth and shit. Has nothing to do with being a musician. But you're giving advice to musicians. I'm like, you should be going viral. You're the Kundalini Egyptian master. You should be able to make a song and make millions of dollars. Your school should not be closed. You should have mastered, like Billy Carson said, he mastered everything. Like, you should have mastered music with all your Egyptian knowledge. Play Egyptian instruments and speak Egyptian and make a hot song and sell it to Jay-Z, who's in the Egyptian cult too with the Nubians. We have the proof that he was holding the Malachi York books and passing them out. So he's in the cult. Beyonce, baby daddy, Jay-Z, Jigga Man, Sean Carter. Okay. He said some shit like the music was gonna change your chakra, your aura, or some shit like that. The satanic chords or something. I was like, nigga, that might not be good. Billy Carson said he bleeding all down his butt and all that shit. Just, disgusting. But excuse me for talking about this nastiness. But that's what Billy Carson said. And maybe this fucked up your aura and your chakra. I don't know. But this fat motherfucker, goddamn fat man here, is giving you all advice about chakras and Kundalini. And I'm like, okay, listen to fat people if you want. It's like, you gonna really go as a bodybuilder person, go as a fat person for bodybuilder protein tips? I'm like, okay, I guess. That sounds very crazy. Y'all are crazy people on the internet, so I know y'all won't hit the like button or give me no change. But that's okay, because I'm gonna document this for the record. Because they messing with me, and before something happened to me, I want y'all to get this information, because there's so many pages, just Googles of pages, and scripts and scribble. Just so it's like a Google of ink right here, because Billy Carson likes to use that word Google, and he likes to talk about blades of grass. He gets excited when he talks about blades of grass. Oh boy, don't talk about grass. You get Billy excited. Yeah, and every time he's talking about the blade of grass, he gets very emotional, because he has no God, so he's talking about a blade of grass. Now, would that be natural grass or GMO grass, Billy Carson? Which one do you prefer? Because you're going to have to pick. In the end, which kind of grass you want. Because that's what you said you're going to be reincarnated. When Billy Carson go, he going to have y'all out there talking the grass and shit, because y'all ain't got no God to call. And he called out there in the graveyard, talking to grass, out there with the goths, talking about Satan and shit. Y'all ain't shit. And that's why y'all don't laugh like this when y'all making your content, because y'all is fake as fuck too. Liars. Phil Valentine was talking about some cashing in bonds and shit like that, and your birth certificate and all that sovereignty shit. And I was like, is Phil Valentine sovereign? Does he seem sovereign? Or is he going live? Does he go live and show you his acreage of land and resorts? And did they even show us the underground city? Nope. I really thought I was going to see some space age shit, Billy Carson. I was like, damn, man, he probably built that underground city. Let me see. I still ain't found it yet. I saw your video on History Channel. You was doing fake phone calls. You look retarded, too. He was up there. That's what Billy did on the History Channel. That shit looks so geeky and weird. Y'all gotta see it. It's at the end too. So don't watch all that bullshit. You can hit the thumbs down button on a video too. Go ahead. Unlike it. You know what I mean? Report some of them scams and crap he got on his page. All this bullshit. Lights for $400 and shit. Nigga, I got lights for $5 better than your lights. $5. Call me, y'all. They don't got no power. They fucking stupid. You see them lights shining on me right now? Got better lights than you. You ain't shit. Okay. Now, Phil Valentine said he married now, which I don't know if he's really married, but I said, Fake Queen Afua, I got the book that he claimed that he wrote, that Queen Afua sells 700 fucking pages. Bullshit. I decoded the recipes and went live and exposed all of Queen Afua's scam, cult, all that shit. Like, I just did it. So, and I got the book right here. And we was live the other day, and somebody said that she was a demon or some shit, and she was on some demon time. I said, I don't believe that. But then I said, you know, look, fuck it. Let's just type in devil. We typed in demon last time. Okay. Let's say Satan. It says something about a demon in here. Okay. Demon. Okay. Yeah. Talking about the curse of the mommy and Ramses and Stargate. See, and she called Stargate. She said something about he was a demon or some shit, but I was like, he wasn't a demon, he was an alien. So we exposed how crazy she is. Now in the mommy, he was more of a undead monster, but not necessarily. He was Imhotep. It was Imhotep, the god of Egypt, the man, the only man that we know was a regular man, and he became a god in Egypt. And he was supposed to be the father of medicine, and he's a form of Tahuti. He's the god of wisdom and knowledge. The Mummy, the movie The Mummy, is about the Egyptian god man, Ptah-hotep, the most important Egyptian man that's supposed to have existed. The one who wrote the science books and taught people. I don't know if he built the pyramids or not, but either way, I think he did build some pyramids. I'm pretty sure he built one at the least. So that's what they tell us. So anyway, I was curious if Phil Valentine and Queen Afua's book was trash before, and he uses Juice Plus, and he was like, Juice Plus is so good, it's so important, and it's bullshit. I've already looked at the ingredients and exposed it. I'm a food tester, secret shopper, but is Phil Valentine poisoning his wife? Is Billy Carson poisoning his wife? Is he poisoning his sister? Thinking that he's doing amazing making colloidal silver in his house. With what water though? And Umar Johnson had a McDonald's fantasy and hallucination. And I was like, I'm going to show y'all that maybe, but I'm just going to save it and document it. But he's always screaming about Little Debbie snacks and dumb shit. But it sounded like he was high. Like you sound high as fuck. He had a whole hallucination about McDonald's. And I was like, that's what your life is full of. Because you have McDonald's containers in your filthy house. Or wherever, the school that you sleep in, or storage unit, or whatever it is. Shipping container, Brother Polite, with your shipping container houses. Okay? So I said that Brother Polite came to America in a shipping container. And everybody was like, how you know that? And I was like, well, he was trying to build houses out of them. And I was like, it would make him feel comfortable if he's lived in one before. But I think that they're stupid. I think you should just recycle the metal or something. Turn it into something else. I don't know. So Billy Carson was supposed to have an underground city. Brother Polite was supposed to have a town or neighborhood built with shipping containers. And he snuck onto some property and faked it. And we never heard of the shipping container houses anymore. He never really showed us that. So this is the scam 101. This is what they do. Talk about dumb shit to distract you. Talk about the Bible to upset you, to draw you into a debate or into confusion. Then they try to outwit you with their crazy books from demons or wherever else, they even fake books that they make up and shit to use to try to debate you. I've beat them in a debate because the reference is a fraud. So that makes everything that you say possibly just as stupid because your foundation is built on all this craziness. And his book and his channel. But so your whole channel is a scam. But yep. So you're not I don't think he's foundational Black American, but he said his grandma got abducted by aliens. And that his grandfather was working with Germans fixing the pyramid and the Sphinx. I don't know if that shit is true, Billy. I don't believe you. And even if it was, it still doesn't make your website not a scam. And that you use Usher pictures and that you're selling $400 light bulbs. And light bulbs are garbage. Like cheap bullshit. Yeah, then he said he got alien DNA. So let me see. Yep, Billy, I'm pretty much done with all my notes today. I can go back and play video games. We did about 3 hours, play some video games. And yeah. I never really hear him say he loves Elizabeth, but they're supposed to be engaged. I never really hear them say how much they are loved. But you know, he said something like colloidal silver will kill bacteria. And that's not exactly what happens. The colloidal silver makes it inhabitable for different organisms to coexist in that environment. So it will sometimes kill things and sometimes it makes things run away. I'm not even sure or guarantee that it can cure or kill anything, or if it could even hurt you, because it's not natural. And he makes it in his house. So yeah, yeah, he mocked Hebrews, Christians, so much. I think I'm pretty much done. Elizabeth was like, oh, he never gets sick. But I was like, he be coughing and saying he got asthma. So I talked about that. Yeah, so yeah. So I think I did this, but yeah, I don't believe that Billy Carson was a real vegan. And I'm like, y'all should have seen like years of him making vegan food and stuff. Like, y'all don't see that shit. Like, I was just eating spaghetti, but I've already showed y'all that on video. So I didn't feel it was necessary to make another video about it. But I eat the same thing every day sometimes. So, I want to open a restaurant and help people, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. I have some spaghetti on my face during this whole dang video, so excuse me if there was, but I took a break and ate some spaghetti that I made from scratch. I made the sauce from scratch, pretty much, and then I used tomato puree, pure tomato puree, as pure as I could find, and then I have fresh tomatoes and herbs and spices, but I don't use the typical ingredients that y'all would use, and my recipe's better. So I'm gonna go eat some more food and I will talk to y'all later. I'm about to go play video games. Y'all have a great day. Hit the like button and go check out my other channel, Dr. Sabi Jr., and hit the like button and get ready for my new video. I'm gonna actually show y'all all this stuff that I'm talking about right now. I'm just working on editing right now and getting all the timestamps right and all the editing done. So y'all stay tuned and hit the like button, hit my Cash App, my PayPal. I appreciate you. Ooh, excuse me. I appreciate you. Excuse me. But yeah, let's just, I don't want to end like that. I just burped. Been 3 hours, so shit happens. Excuse me. But yeah. If y'all are 18 and up and y'all want to play video games, y'all can find me. But I'm not really promoting that as much right now. It's just, I play video games, and I don't see these people playing video games. I think they're weird. Like, I think Lennon Honor was like playing Super Mario or shit one day. I was like, there you go, bro. Like, just every now and then you just take a break and play some video games. So they're so busy talking about aliens all the time. I'm like, do you play alien video games or something? Like, you really into this shit? You such a nerd, or is it just a scam? Is it a way of saying I'm better than you because your grandfather worked with NASA supposedly, or helped build the pyramid for real, and it helped rebuild the Sphinx? Oh, okay. And then you say that your grandmother was abducted by aliens and working with aliens, and I'm like, it sounds like you're just talking about foreigners. It sounds like your grandma was a crackhead. But all of this is just to try to convince you that they are worthy of your attention and that they're better than you or something. And they're not. They're really stupid. They're really crazy. And I've proven that with all my content, and, I've exposed them. So don't, even if this stuff was true, you would still be a scam. You'll still be bullshit. You'll still be nothing. So stay tuned and watch my other videos.